Hello and welcome back. I am your host with the most, TheChronicToast. Today we are diving right back into BattleTech Extended 3025 Commander's Edition mod for Harebrained Schemes game, of course, BattleTech. For those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. For those of you that have been watching for a while, whether it's here on Twitch or over on YouTube or on video on demand here on Twitch as well, thank you very much for stopping on in. Today we're going to be diving right back in and seeing what trouble we can get into. Now, for regulars around the channel here, we know that usually what that means is we're going to get in over our heads, we're going to make some poor decisions, and we're going to have a lot of fun for the most part as we go through that adventure and that journey. I'm always a huge fan and proponent of just diving right in if and when and where possible when it comes to video games and, RPGs and experiences like that. And usually, at least if you are of the mentality and the attitude of, hey, we're going to give it our best shot, we're going to learn what we can learn from, and then try it again, you're going to be good to go. That's kind of what we practice here on the Burnt Toast Brigade. That's right here. Oh man, hopefully everyone's days are going well. Hopefully everything is going fantastic. For those of you that are watching again over on YouTube, thank you very much for watching this on video on demand. Hopefully your evenings are going well, your mornings, your afternoons, your days, whatever it is. And if they're not, hopefully we can help improve them a little bit just by generally being horrible at video games and having a good time. So let's go take a look, see what we got going on here. Let's see what we have rolling around. We're going to do a little bit of housekeeping up first. We're going to go take a look at our mech warriors. We're going to go see what we got happening here. And if you ever are interested in figuring out how we get all of these viewers into our barracks pool, all you got to do is go up here on Twitch, go up here and hit that follow button. Follows are free. Get your name added into the follower pool that we are pulling our names from. If you do want to jump to the beginning or near beginning of that list, all you got to do is hit that subscribe button, and you'll be one of the first to be picked to get into the game. If you're over on YouTube, hit that subscribe button and follow button over there to help support the channel. And if you want to see yourself in game, stop on over. You don't have to be catching me when I'm live here on Twitch. All you got to do is hit that follow or subscribe button. I'll see it regardless of whether it's 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, or whatever it may be, and we'll get you added in as well. Oh man, let's see here. All right, so we have Toast continuing up the piloting tree here.
Commander?
Tin Can Pops continuing up the Guts tree.
Awaiting orders.
And getting pretty close here, we have Rack 386 working up the Guts tree.
Orders?
Nasty J himself continuing to work up, the Guts tree here a little bit. We'll see how that works sooner rather than later, hopefully. Mellow 7 continuing up the gunnery tree, getting pretty close. Little Miss Spookiness focusing up the tactics tree, as it were, as well.
Orders.
HBFT Gaming trying to prove that 3 gunnery or 2 gunnery is acceptable as long as we continue to go up the piloting tree. Guyver 074. We're going to try to get our hands most likely up to a second one of these skills. Haven't quite figured it out yet. I'm not convinced we're going to dive all the way up this skill tree, but maybe, who knows? We'll see. We might try to start maximizing across the board, pick a second skill, and see how far we get. Garrison, of course, with the smashed potato, the griffins that he loves, continuing to go up the Guts tree as much as possible.
Commander.
Flavolicious going up the piloting tree. Should be a lot of fun with that one. And D1982, of course, saving up here for another round of Guts. Going to be a hardy individual. Dead Man Splat is, of course, a rounder across the board, so we're going to pick either gunnery, piloting, or tactics next time around. And then, of course, we have Data King 1. That's right. Continuing to save up to go up the tactics tree. And Sarvik as well, continuing to go up the gunnery tree. He really does like to shoot the big guns, and I have to agree, it is a lot of fun. Chaotic Looney, here we go, continuing up here. We're going to keep doing rounders across the board here, status. So we have Guts and tactics, it looks like. Coffee Grinder, doing what he can, continuing up the gunnery tree, continuing to build up some XP, which is good. And first but not last is AKA_Cobol, continuing to get up closer and closer to this Tactics 9 skill set. Now let's go take a look over here at our mech bay, see what we have. Everything seems to be mostly repaired up. I believe we are an SRM-6 short on this trebuchet. I do not recall if we have one, so we're going to take a quick look again. My guess is we do not. But we do have an SRM-4 in its place, so it is what it is. Just for kicks, we're going to go check the store, see what we got for missiles, LRMs there. What do we have in the black market? Yeah, nothing super crazy here. But that being said, is there anything else that we see that's unique and interesting? Oh man, yeah, we can't purchase mech parts or mechs while in the mech lab. I haven't seen that before, but I guess it makes sense. Kind of would hose around with some of the systems that are here. comm system would be pretty cool. +1 resolve game would be nice. I really want to get my hands on a mortar, but not for 3 million. That seems a bit expensive and excessive, but it could be a lot of fun. So, in chat, as always, if we've run across anything interesting that you think could be improved upon, please post it in the chat here. Please post it over on the comment section on YouTube. I know these videos are running up about 2 or so weeks behind when we actually go live with them. But I will say this. I always go back and try to read the comments, try to learn, try to have some good discourse. And whether it's you're catching this, a month out here on Twitch and you shoot me a private message, or catch me over on Twitter, or shoot me a message over on YouTube when it goes up, or even if it's a year down the road, please post a message. Let me know what it is. And we can definitely try to, the next time around we're in here working under the hood on some of these mechs, or the next time we are acquiring one of these mechs, we can try out one of those really cool new builds. That's what's a lot of fun. That's where a lot of the blast comes from, and I really, really enjoy that stuff. It cracks me up. It's pretty cool. So, with that, looks like our trebuchet is underpowered simply because we don't have an SRM6 in it. But, chat, I think we should be a-okay. So we've got everything mostly kitted up here. Is there anything that we want to build from the heavy or the assault side? I don't think there was. We're getting real close to a Thunderbolt, which is pretty fantastic. Looks like we're getting pretty close to another Ostel as well. And a Crusader. Oh man, some of these would be a lot of fun. Assaults, we're still we're a little ways away on those. As far as Griffins, we could build a Centurion. It's not a bad idea, actually. We do have 6, or we will, I should say. We're 4 days away on the Hunchback. We will have 6 mediums, which I kind of want to, shoot, including the Phoenix Hawks, all right, we'll have 8 mediums. And so I kind of think that'll be okay for most of the missions we want to go on. I really want to start maximizing on the heavies and the assaults if and when and where we get them. Ready mechs takes time, and if at all possible, I don't want to ready up too many. That being said, we might just ready up one of these mechs, one of these mediums here. Oh boy, what do we have? We had an amazing Shadowhawk, and unfortunately we wrecked that. The CT got destroyed on that. We could go for a Centurion. That's not a bad idea. We don't need another Blackjack. We don't need a Phoenix Hawk. They're decent enough mechs for sure. Here's our first medium, a Cicada 2A. Oh man, we made it work, but that was rough. So I guess yeah, we'll ready this up, and it'll take 4 days. That's after the Hunchback. So what are you gonna do? So the Hunchback will be ready for action in 4 days, and then after that we'll get the Centurion readied up, and then we have to outfit it and kit it out. So chat, if you are ever curious and you're not really sure, and if you'd like to see a Cent 9A, a Centurion-9A, in a weird or odd build that you haven't really seen that much, isn't very common, please post it here in chat. Please post it over here on YouTube. Hit me up over on Twitter at TheChronicToast, all one word in both situations. TheChronicToast, no spaces on YouTube. And let me know. We'll try to build that up. I think we are making a triple AC2 Hunchback, a support Hunchback. So, we're trying that stuff. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are, and we can definitely go in and get that squared away. I'm always interested and intrigued on some of the weird builds that you can do with these mechs. And we've found a decent amount of success. Not always, but we found a decent amount of success making that a thing and making that possible. So if you have ideas, if you have theories, please let me know. And we'll dive down that rabbit hole together and see what horrible creations we can come up with. And hopefully end up being pretty decent, or at the very least, not so horrible. Now, as always here, for those of you that listen that are very familiar with how we do things, if the audio is good, please don't let me know. It's a-okay. But if the audio for any reason is bad, please let me know. Post it down here in Twitch chat or over on YouTube comment section below. I can go back in and re-edit, repost, re-upload, things like that if it needs to be, or here on Twitch, as has happened once or twice. There's a few levers I can pull, or we can just restart the stream and dive down that rabbit hole once again if we have to. So let's go over here. Let's see what we got for contracts. Our pilots are good. Our mechs are good. What do we have? Another escort mission. Not really stoked up on those. We are maxed out with a pirate, so I'm going to leave these alone for now. A defend base on Martian territory. This pays really good. And then stealing as a form of Faddery is a 3 skull. So 2.5 skull could flex all the way up to 3. Yeah, you know what? We could dive into that. Another escort, shoot. And this one right down here is another escort. 4 escort missions. Golly gee whiz. Well, chat, I think we're going to dive down this one right here. We're going to go do this planetary government foreclosure. Looks like it'll boost the local government and decrease the Federated Sun's control over the system. That's okay with us. Nothing wrong with that. And 2.5 skulls could flex to 3.5 skulls, but it is on a Martian biome. So we'll try to bring our coolant vent pilots if we can. Let's hit that negotiation button and let's see what we can do. We are doing, again, our pro pirate campaign. 8 pieces per mech. Everything's on the slowest salvage, or the lowest salvage, the slowest pilot XP gain. The hardest difficulty settings, except for the AI, those are on normal, because that is still a major challenge for us. And yeah, so we kind of have our own house rules here on adjusting these sliders. You see up here on the top right our funds. If we are below 1.5 million C-bills, we bump the payment up here to the right, maximizing payment. If you go all the way, you get no salvage. At least want to get some pieces of salvage. But in this particular case, we're back down here to the middle. If we were above 3 million C-bills, we would adjust this slider down here all the way to the right, almost, to maximize the amount of salvage we get and still guaranteeing that our drop costs and a few other things are covered. But in this particular situation, because of where we're at, we're going to take this slider right down through the middle here and get 500,000 C-bills before drop costs, and pick 2, get 10 for salvage. Not so bad. Let's hit that accept button. Let's see what we got rolling on through here. Lots of tuckered out pilots, and a lot of tuckered out mechs, it looks like, too. We got our S0E34 55 tonner. I want to throw a few more 55s in here. So we have this is our long range Wolverine. Stick him down here. We have our flanker right here. Ooh, that's a good point. We have a flanker right here. Medium pulse in the head, large laser, twin SRM4s. Thing gets a little bit hot, but it's pretty decent. It's not a crazy knockout punch like most Wolverines are. But it is a pretty good all-arounder. And rather than, 2 or 3 rolls, you can switch it down to just about 2 rolls and try to maximize that a little bit. Hey, Tug, welcome to the chat. How's it going, my friend? Oh, man. Hopefully your weekend's going well. And hopefully your Sunday is rounding out A-okay. And if not, hopefully I can help make it a little bit better. Man, it's been a week. It's been a weekend. Oh, man. How are things going for you, man? Just sitting here doing some super casual BattleTech, recording it up here for YouTube and anyone that wanders by in chat. So, should be a lot of fun. Oh man, oh buddy. Oh man, yeah, we're just diving through here and taking a look at all of our mechs here. Trying to figure out which Griffin to pull in. I'm still not super sold here on the Twin Infernos. I really want to find a third one. I think it'll be a lot better. But it's a decent mech all around, especially when we pair it with a Flamer focused fire starter. For the meantime, we're going to take out our Griffin 1N right here. It should be okay. Tug says, doing some super casual tugboating. Oh, man. I hear you. I hear you, dude. Is it, so you're back on the boat then officially then, hey? And if that's the case, hopefully you and the crew are doing well. Hopefully you're finding some work to do with all the crazy shipments going on. But yeah, over here on this side of things, rolling around and doing the whole work from home thing, and lots of meetings, which is pretty good, but still like herding cats. Oh my goodness, it's ridiculously crazy. There's so much stuff to do going on. Doing some more casual BattleTech tonight. Oh man, that's pretty cool, Tug. Nice. So those of you that do not know, whether you're here in chat over on YouTube or watching this on video on demand and can actually see the link, Tugbobo, Tugbobo, does a lot of streaming on Twitch as well. Mech Warrior Online, BattleTech, Bannerlords 2, among a number of other things. If you get the chance, go check him out. You're going to have yourselves a fantastic good time. I guarantee it. He's a fantastic individual, and the community is an absolute riot. Super, super good. So let's see here. What do we want to do, man? I think we need to get a really good gunnery pilot. I think that's going to be Sarvik right off the bat over here into our Osel. And our SRM6, really, I mean, missiles, I found you don't need crazy good gunnery for that. I do want to have a decent-ish pilot, though. So what we're probably going to do is take, who we want. Do we want? Ooh, do we want coolant vent? We definitely want coolant vent here on this one. Who do we have for a coolant vent pilot? That's a pretty decent gunnery. That's the question. Do we have any? We do. We have tin can underscore pops, gunnery 4, pilot 4, guts 8, and tactics 4. Pretty hardy individual, all things considered. Let's see, who do we have else for just general A-OK, but pretty good pilot? It looks like we have Flavolicious. We're gonna have Flavolicious come over here into the Griffin. We can cycle on SRMs if we need to. We are over here on a Martian biome, so it will be a little roasty toasty. Over here on the Wolverine, we do want decent gunnery as well. But, you know, it is what it is. Now, we have some really cool stuff here. We're Master Tacticians. Some of these mechs get to go a little bit earlier, a little bit first, which is always fun. That being said, I think we're going to take Rack 386. He gets an extra, you know, bit of guard when he's just kind of hanging out. But, yeah, it is what it is. Should be good. So with this crew, let's go dive into this mission. You know, what's the worst that could happen? It's a 2.5 skull. It could flex up to a 3.5 skull. Who knows? It's one of those dealios where, hey, it could or it could not be bad, but we're going to expect it to go completely sideways because that's half the fun. That's part of the disaster, and that's why we're here. So we'll take a swig of coffee, and then I'm going to reach down to the grab bag of Voicedom and see what we got. Oh, man, delicious. Delicious, delicious, not so great coffee. Folgers French Dark Roast. This means the coffee's a little bit burned. Oh boy. And of course, first scene of the evening, first scene of the day, right into a beautiful, beautiful sunset. Oh my gosh. Fantastic. Look at that. This is definitely not a planet that has a lot of lights on it though. So that is important to know. Let's see here. Defend base. Our covert operatives on the planet have located a secret Davian facility that's been abandoned. We have a team inbound to this planet to strip the facility of everything valuable. But our people on the surface trip some sort of alarm, which means the original owners are probably on their way to level the place and ensure we can't salvage anything. We need you and your people to occupy that base and keep it intact until our salvage team arrives. This all seems extremely straightforward, Commander. There will likely be significant opposition, but nothing we haven't handled in the past with horrible intel. Darn right, Darius. Darn right. Let's hit the begin mission button. Let's see what we got rolling through here. There's something I still don't get, XO. Why did they abandon this place if it's full of stuff? Valuable enough that they're willing to flatten the place to keep it out of local government hands. No clue. At a guess, it's a trap, and we're springing it. One moment. If we know it's a trap, why are we walking into it? Ha! Because they're paying us to. Got it in one, Yang. We're going to turn a handful of mechs into scrap and loot the remains. The specific details really aren't our problem. Oh, baby. Let's see what we got going on here as we're casually playing our way through another mission here on BattleTech. This is a pretty big, wide open map. Wow, we've got a lot of space around us, too. We're likely going to have reinforcements coming up from one of these back directions, is my guess. If I had to make a hazard a guess, that's kind of where I expect it to be. And, yeah, we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, we've got our Wolverine and our Wolverine over here. Medium in this, long range. And then we've got long range and short range. So we're in a decent spot. We could get a pretty sizable cash increase here, which would be really nice. Enemy Vanguard. Defend the buildings. 3 must survive. 7 remain currently and hold out until the salvage team / reinforcements arrive. I think we can handle that. So let's see here. We're going to send Sarvik sprinting up all the way over here and see what we got. Ooh, they've split up. They've split up indeed. Clever, clever, and mildly horrifying. We're going to stick together over here and we'll see what happens. I don't want to move too much from this backside because I'm expecting we're going to get dogpiled somewhere over here from reinforcements, either over here or over here. And we need to be able to reposition back pretty quickly if it all goes sideways. So fingers crossed, let's see what happens. Hopefully everyone's day is going well. If everything's going all right. Looks like we got a Javelin and a Stinger up here. This 3.5 skull mission suddenly isn't looking so bad.
Orders.
Really not too shabby, I gotta say. Let's see if we can't dogpile the Stinger. It's got a lot of evasion, but we do want to get our ammo below 100, which is half of what we have right now, I want to make sure that our ammo bins are half empty, either one or all if at all possible. That means that when we do get crit, not if, but when we get crit in that right torso on this mech, we won't have those ammo bins explode, which is incredibly dangerous. So we're going to take our chances. We're going to shoot a lot. It'll be what it'll be. We're basically effectively dumping missiles with the chance of doing some damage on the way. Javelin 10F rolling in. 4 medium lasers. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt indeed. Thankfully, they're just sprinting up to get to us right now. And for the moment, what that means is, well, hey, we get a pretty decent chance to do some good, fun stuff right here. We could go after this Javelin. I'm going to keep wrecking in on the Stinger. Again, I want to get this ammo down below 180. That'll be ideally fantastic. So we'll see what we can do. Oh, man, we only got looks like 2 hits, but we did already expose an arm, which is pretty decent. Not going to lie. That's going to be pretty helpful. We'll get up here again. We don't want to stray too far from this. We do want to be cognizant of the fact that we are likely going to be, you know, seeing some really bad stuff happen as far as reinforcements on our backside. If they're already splitting up here on the front, they're likely going to have a team coming into the backside, trying to get us into a crossfire with 3 different groups. Not ideal for us. And on top of that, we do need to go up there and tag. Boy, those containers flew pretty far. We do need to go up there and tag a lot of stuff. Yep, kill pocket, absolutely. So, knowing it is one thing. Surviving it and getting out of it, that's a different thing. So, we're gonna have Sarvik come over here, and we really need to put one of these mechs down. And we're gonna see what we can do. It's a lot of stray shots doing some damage to the Javelin unintentionally. But we'll see. What is this mech? It's probably gonna be another long-range mech. It's not. Okay. So we do have one LRM boat up there of some sort. Looked like that was probably, if I'm recalling correctly, I think it was an LRM boat. It's probably gonna be an LRM 10 or 15, which isn't necessarily the best thing in the world, but you know, it is what it is. And so we're gonna do this. We're gonna come up here from cover, and I get a little bit hot. It's all right, no worries. Fire everything we have at the Stinger. There we go with the leg, right leg destroyed, knocked down. There's going to be 1 injury for the pilot once it hits the dirt. And if it doesn't move yet, we have to watch this Javelin. We really got to dogpile this thing here pretty quick. A lot of laser damage going in. We're probably going to lose a building, which means we won't get a bonus, but it's all right. I want to make sure that we can actually get in here and wreck some face if we have to. So, do we have any good chance? Everything's golden up there. The golden pips around the mech are showing you that we are in the most optimal range band here. And so we're going to pivot a little bit, move just a little bit. Looks like we're going to get 1 evasion pip along the way. And a pretty decent chance to hit. We're going to roll for it. Lerm 30 should be enough. Ooh, pretty close. We wrecked an arm instead. Not bad. Not bad. Still, though, I would like to do more, but it is what it is. And we could go after this with a large laser. We could go after this with a lot of other stuff. I really want to put this mech down so Sarvik over here can just come in and dogpile this. It's got 29 a hit. We're going to take this chance. It could come back to burn us, but we're going to go for it. I really want to get this Stinger down. Then we can round over on this Javelin. They'll lose line of sight on the buildings, and they'll have to come into view with their LRM mech. And then we can go and dogpile them while keeping our Lerm Wolverine on the backside, and hopefully we're in a position to then round back to the reinforcements, which I'm expecting is going to come. So, right arm, right torso destroyed. Not enough. It doesn't have any weapons though, so it's not a danger to the buildings. Unfortunately, that's going to be a hassle. That's going to be something we have to deal with. That's a bummer. It's a real big bummer. And we'll probably have to just dedicate our Griffin over there to go in and just smack it. And we'll leave that be for now. We'll have Sarvik roll in here. Kind of get in front of this mech. And 73% chance to melee. Triples lasers. We'll definitely get his attention, is my guess. Looks like he's already pretty damaged, so to speak. Right arm, right torso destroyed. That's 1 pilot injury indeed. In comes the triple lasers. And another arm goes away on this Javelin. I'm pretty sure a lot of stuff is center torso mounted. It looks like the 2 medium lasers definitely are. So let's see. Looks like I would say that's an LRM-10. Ooh, and they've got an Ost Rock. Oh gosh. Okay.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile
That's a
contacts
bummer.
inbound.
We're already seeing the reinforcements. I have not seen an Ost Rock before. Not in this mission. It's kind of an uglier version of the Ost Sol, but man. And ooh, SRM-4 up there. Okay, so that's not what's shooting us with the Lerms. Whatever this is definitely what's shooting us. Let's see. Do we have any reinforcements? Those are our reinforcements. Don't know where the enemy reinforcements are just yet. My guess is behind us. So with that being the case, oh boy.
Aye, aye.
Yeah, we're gonna have Pops come up here. Just kind of pivot around again,
On the move.
and get some shots over at this javelin. Maybe we'll get lucky.
Targeting for an alpha
Looks to be it's
strike.
already in a rough way. Oh, CT destroyed and the right leg. Tin can underscore Pops getting the first kill of the day. Showing what the flat top 4 stackers can do. Someone just got toasted. Oh, buddy. Oh, man. Darn straight, darn tootin'. That's right.
Yes, Commander.
So we're going to have Rack start to pivot over here. Maybe we can get this mech. It looks like they're only in cover. Good chance to hit.
Copy that.
Fingers crossed we can wreck the CT. And there it is. A little bit overkill, but that pilot is definitely incapacitated. Rack 386, showing him how it's done with the Lerm boat for days. And a Dervish. That makes a lot of sense, actually. It's a Dervish. Shoot. So we get a dogpile of these mechs over here. They are at least 50% down, which is good for us. 1537 on the torsos, it looks like.
Receiving you.
So we're going to send Sarvik up here. Get some twin large laser action rolling in. A shot and a shot. 2 solid hits. And one to the right torso, one to the CT, it looked like. And man, we got to be careful here of where those reinforcements are coming in.
Ready for orders.
Don't really know. But with our Griffin, we're going to move up. We're going to keep generating that heat as much as possible. Not because we want to, but because we have to. In comes the SERMs all day, every day. Kind of spreading that damage around. Does not look like we've gotten this pilot here on the panic track just yet. This guy over here is moving in. And there's our reinforcements to the far right. So, oh, we got 2 Lerm mechs too. That sucks. So what that Ostrock is doing, ladies and gents, the Ostrock is not necessarily engaging my mechs. We have 3 LRM mechs. That's unideal. That Ostrock is basically embracing, sticking distant here, letting the Dervish kind of stall this while he gets line of sight onto this stuff for the Lerm mechs to get in and kind of wreck face on this. Now, ideally, I want to keep dogpiling these mechs, but unfortunately for us, we need to start breaking off and have 2 on 2, because up here somewhere are 3 LRM mechs, possibly 4 total mechs. So my main goal is right now to keep 3 buildings alive. I doubt we're going to be able to keep all of these buildings up. We're going to have 2 mechs dogpile this, probably our Griffin and our Ossol. And we're going to have our 2 Wolverines, the flanker as well as the long-range Wolverine. Get eyes on these guys as much as possible. I don't think we have anyone that has sensor lock, which would be ideal, but we don't. So it is what it is. And so we're going to have our Wolverine back here. Kind of start sprinting up this way, getting eyes on if at all possible. And it looks like we finally do have eyes on 2 of these contacts up here. Now our LRM mech
Yes, Commander.
can... Oh, shoot, that's our LRM mech. Ugh, got that backwards. Crap.
Standing by.
So our LRM mech could get some pot shots on a couple different things, but such is life. So we're going to send them up here, and there it is. We have 4 enemy contacts up there, so that's not super ideal. Not super ideal at all. Hey, Verkowski, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the Burnt Toast Brigade disaster that is known as our first mission so far. Hopefully your afternoon or morning, whatever it is going well. We're sitting here making terrible decisions and having a blast doing it. So let's see, we're going to have Sarvik come up here and lay the smackdown here on this Dervish. Our switch hitter going in from large laser into the small laser range. Boom! Structure exposed, straight into the internal. We are hunting for those ammo explosions. Not going to happen just yet. That is going to be a leg. But we do have a lot of mechs up here. We have another Dervish. Oh, gosh. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Afternoon, my friend. Verkowski says, a happy Easter. Indeed, man. Indeed. There's a lot of people that are having a different Easter this year just because everything of social distancing, the pandemic that's going on. But for those of you that are out there, regardless of how you celebrate it or not, hopefully your day is going well. And if not, hopefully we're bringing a little bit more joy to kind of, round that all out for you. So we're going to roll up here. Let's see. We're going to try to get this dervish on his backside. It's going to be a little bit difficult. Oh, that being said, with a left leg destroyed, that is going to be a little bit easier. Oh, baby. Oh, man. Murderkowski. That's right, Tug. And happy Easter to boot. Oh, man. So we have an Osterrock up here. Got a dervish and a bunch of stuff. 3 of these are Lermechs, so we're going to lose one of these support buildings no matter what we do. No way to tag these guys, and they've got line of sight on the building, so there's a grasshopper. Oh, boy. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in for a wild, wild ride. There is definitely going to be, there's going to be some turbulence, so. Yeah, it's a crazy day indeed, Verkowski. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Oh, man.
Aye, aye.
Well, congrats on the birthday, So it's always fun when, kiddos and family members and stuff like that, make it another trip around the sun. And hopefully for many, many, many more. Let's see here. We only have these 2. We're going to take our rounder all the way up. Can we get eyes on a few others? We can. The dervish can shoot. The grasshopper, I don't think. The grasshopper does have LRMs. Shoot. So we'll take up the 2 that we can see.
We'll go.
If we can. It looks like we can't easily. We'll go for the dervish. That has the potential for the most damage. So that'll buy us the most amount of time.
Copy that.
We missed it. Hopefully it's enough to tag it. We'll see what happens. We'll see. Ooh, and let's see here.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, man. How far away can we be? I'm watching the golden pips down here to make sure that we are within as much range as possible. I want to be as far away as possible and get a direct line of sight. Out here is a direct one, actually. So we'll do that. 51%, unless there's a better way. 41. Yeah. We'll go up here. Not super ideal, but we're gonna go for it. I want to try to get as much damage on this dervish as possible. It is down as well. Dervishes are... This is only 75%. Everything else that we were earlier countering is 50. So these reinforcements are a little bit more rough. But dervishes are dangerous mechs. Especially for their tonnage. They dish out a lot of stuff at a lot of different ranges. And they're a little bit wee scary. So that being said, this grasshopper up here... Ooh. Oh, man. I'm hoping we can wrap up over here. This might be a very expensive mission very, very quickly if we're not careful. Man, we can't quite get to melee action either, which is unfortunate. But
On the move.
let's see what we got. We're going to try to put this down. We're going to hope that this Osterrock over here doesn't wreck face too hard. And we'll go from there. We're going to slowly turn off some of these missiles. Just so we can keep a lot of stuff rolling here. We're not going to get enough damage and direct this, I don't think, but we're going to give it a good shot. There we go. 40 left on the CT. Ugh. I wish it was a little bit better, but hey, what are you going to do? Oh, goodness golly gee whiz. That looked like an AC-10. Oh, and there goes the building. Or not. Is it still up? Holy wah. Wow. Wow. We're at risk of losing 3 buildings, which means we only have 1 to spare, so we can't mess with this too much longer. But we get this dervish down. These 2 can dogpile out that Osterrock. Right arm, right torso destroyed. Pilot ejected. That's right. Eject, eject, eject all the way to the stratosphere. Baby, baby, baby. Oh, man. This Osterrock is still not quite peeking over a little bit. So, yeah. That's unfortunate. These 2 are going to have a hard-pressed time. We got to get this Osterrock down, though. Ugh. Hey, Served Cold. How's it going? Served says, afternoon chronic, just lurking here for a bit at 480p. Oh, man. Sorry to hear that your connection stuff is still having issues. Yeah, I've double checked on my end. I'm streaming at the lowest bit rate that I can stream at, which is 2500. So it's really down to whatever's available on Twitch's side and in your local area. So if there's something that we can help you out with, let me know. Chat if you're aware of anything that we can do on our end to further, keep the quality but decrease the bit rate. Give me a holler. I know if I drop below 2500, a lot of times there are issues with what's being transmitted. So fingers crossed, man. Just let us know if we can do to help, and we definitely will. I've been where you're at, and it's frustrating. So
Commander.
let's see. Oh man, this is
Orders.
that's our LRM mech. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. We're gonna reserve with Rack. I really want to get our other will be a chance to go. Oh, the dervish is coming up. Oh man. I mean, at least it has attention focused on us. Unfortunately, that's a really painful thing. So 4 more turns and we are done with this mission, ladies and gents, and we can get out of here and get paid. That is the hope. That is the dream. We are gonna have Flavolicious roll up here and punch and crunch a little bit on this Ostrok, get us attention before it really decides to dive in. And oh, structure exposed, left arm destroyed. Flavolicious is angry, man. Oh boy, oh buddy. Oh, it's an enforcer. Okay, that's where the AC-10 came from. Good to know. Is that another building down? I think it is. Yep, that definitely is. We got 2 left. One of them is gonna go very quickly. Oh man, what do we got on this? Yep, 50%. It's not so bad, not so bad. Verkowski's asking, Chronic, when we're gonna play MWO? Well, Verkowski, we'll see. My evenings has been fairly saturated between working on a brand new mod coming out, BattleTech Revised, and as well as just kind of hanging out and work, spending some time with family, as well as a few friends that are in a rough spot right now. So we've been doing a lot of War Thunder and stuff like that, but there will be a few days this week where I'm going to try to get online to see, but we'll be around, man. We'll be around. We'll get there. So one of the mottos that I always really take to heart is family and health comes first, right? And then a very close second to that is friends, which you guys are definitely part of that category. So limited amount of time, there's the stay-at-home orders and all that stuff and recommendations here in the state of Utah and the United States in general. And I feel like I'm working more hours than I was when I was actually going into the office. Cat herding is crazy business. There's a lot of stuff in motion right now. So we'll get through it. We'll get there. We'll hang out. So I do need to get some more video content recorded up. So I'll definitely be finding some time to play Mech Warrior online with you guys. I miss it. It's a lot of fun. So right now I've mostly been getting my butt kicked in War Thunder pretty good. So a lot of fun. Oh, buddy. Let's see. Man, we have Tin Can Pops and Rack. Now this Ostrok, hopefully we can do some damage to this guy. 150 to CT. Maybe we can put it down. Let's see, we've got a Dervish, an Enforcer, and a Grasshopper. The Grasshopper is legit dangerous. The Enforcer is as well. Oh, this Dervish, though, can do a lot more long-range damage, so to speak. So we'll see. We're going to have our Wolverine come up here. And from cover, as much as possible, pivot up to be able to take the full shots of these here in the face. And much like a TheChronicToast catching a box of Pop-Tarts from a Data King 1. Oh, baby. And in the meantime, we're going to see what we can do to dish everything back out to this Dervish. We're not getting quite as hot as I expected, so it is what it is. There goes the pulse laser rolling on in. Looks like we got an arm, which is good. Not too bad, not too shabby. And it's a Centurion 9A. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. All of the ballistic weapons, all of the LRMs. This is, I mean, look at this. This is a crazy combo. So, long range, short range. Long range, short range. Long range, short range. Oh, man. And just, all of it. This is a really good lance composition for them to come in with reinforcements on this. Because as long as they have line of sight, the Op4 can get in and shoot, and they can close in for direct fire. So, as far as the total tactic situation, I really wanted to mop this up a little bit quicker. We didn't. We do need to have a force over here to be a blocker. Ideally, I'd want to have 3 mechs and then 1. But because of where they are and the fact that they were shooting with LRMs, 2 mechs are just gonna have to do for this. You can see up here the pips show us that we're in a really good spot. 61%, which is not bad. We're gonna shoot everything we can up here at this mech. LRM 30 into the dervish. We're just gonna keep pounding away. Yeah, we really need to take those other mechs though. So we will see what happens. If we're lucky, we can do some more damage to this Ostrak and take away those other mechs here. And we'll see. So
Yes,
Sarvik
Commander.
is doing pretty decent. And he does have the ability to flip around and shoot different things. So we're going to try to do that here. Get everything within arc that's at all possible. And we could go up here after this dervish. I really want to start tagging one of these. We'll tag the enforcer with our long range with A. And then we'll go over here with our multi-shot and go for small lasers over here on this Ostrak. And then our super short range Griffin over here. We'll dive up here and do some more punch and crunch to lose some more heat, most likely.
Affirmative.
So 1 shot and a miss. Hopefully that's enough to tag him. We'll see. We'll see. It's always kind of not really sure. 3 solid, oh man, 3 solid laser shots all day, every day. Grasshopper's getting closer. Oh man. We need to start tagging these mechs, and we need to start getting rid of this Ostrak right now, unfortunately for us. So
Yes,
tin
Commander.
can pops. We don't really have the ability to multi-shot, but we do have the ability to kind of fall back into cover here a little bit more. Outside of our ideal SRM4 range, understood. You hopefully got the Enforcer. There's also hopefully the Centurion. I really don't want to get shot by the Grasshopper, but we're going to go for it. This could be very, very painful. So we're going to see what we can do. There we go. We did some damage. Maybe that's enough to get him tagged. We'll see. Fingers crossed. It's always really hard to say. Simply because for a lot of these mechs, there's a threshold. There's some algorithms. There's some math that the AI is going through on. Did they do enough damage? Did they get my attention enough? Or am I going to focus in on my main mission? Because one thing to always keep in mind is the AI, they have a mission in general, right? And so that mission right now is to wreck these buildings and then flatten it. And then probably afterwards, fluff, narratively speaking, wrap this up. If we get in their way and start causing problems, they're going to focus on us as an obstacle to completing their mission. And if we don't, they're just going to keep focusing that down. And then we'll lose the mission. So we are real close on losing 2 buildings here. So it's something that we do need to be cognizant of
Receiving you.
no matter what we do. Now, oh boy. We're going to do it.
Wilco.
We're going to pivot up here. We're going to tag the Centurion. It's not super ideal, but that'll give us the best chance by having all 3 mechs having been shot at. And the Dervish is still potentially locked on us for a little bit of time. And there he goes. All the damage rolling in. I think we've successfully gotten their attention.
Light damage. Holding firm.
Ooh-wee. This is going to be a painful, painful one. But hey, we signed up for this. It's part of all the stuff that we're rolling through. His back armor is okay. His left arm is not. So I really want to kind of stay here as close as possible and keep burning through this left side with everything we have here with Flavolicious in our triple SRM6 equivalent Griffin. A lot of damage, a lot of damage. Ooh, leg is opened up. Torso's opened up. Heatsink destroyed. Doesn't look like that mech's getting too terribly hot. So we might be in the spot where we do a multi-shot deal again. Oh gosh, all that AC-10 stuff. Now that we have their attention, we need to keep pivoting and rotating, not pivoting, but sliding those mechs up there to the right.
Good to go.
We're going to keep doing a multi-shot here and see what we can do. We've got their attention. 31%, not great. 36, 36. It's not much of a difference, about 5% chance to hit, so we're going to take it. Maybe we'll get some lucky hits on that Dervish. And in the meantime, we'll do our small short-range weapons, our small lasers, over here at this Ostrak and keep dogpiling on in.
Aye, copy.
Multi-shotting it up. A hit and a miss, not too bad, not too bad. And it did strip an evasion pip, which is good. And, ooh, a hit and 2 misses. Not super great. And where's that Ostrak going? It's backing up.
They're flaming.
Oh, gosh, it's shooting us in the back. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Ooh.
That shot
No actual armor loss because we're on the right torso up there, so. Hey, the casual robot. How's it going, Cass? Welcome to the Burnt Toast Brigade, man. Welcome to our Sunday casual stream where bad decisions are in great supply. Oh, buddy. We're working through it. We're having fun. And not so great things are happening, but hey, what are you going to do? All part of the adventure, man. So we're going to come up here, pivot a little bit, and we're going to have to use our coolant vent here to get one more turn. And we're going to vomit everything we can over here at this dervish.
Copy that.
Left arm destroyed. There we go. We lost, at least destroyed some stuff on it. We're getting dogpiled by Centurion, Grasshopper, Enforcer. Oh, boy. All part of the fun. And right to the face of our own Wolverine. The back is opened up. That's not super ideal. This has been a fun mech, so I would hate to lose that. All things considered. We have Rack. We have also have Flavolicious. We're going to continue to kind of focus in on this this Ostrock. Hopefully we can make this go away. We'll turn off the small laser. All the missiles rolling in. There goes a torso. One more pilot injury there. Unfortunately, the pilot is still hanging on.
Critical hit.
Oh, boy. He's at least unsettled, so they are on the panic track. Our Wolverines are getting dogpiled. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no.
Internal structure damage.
Not ideal.
Receiving.
Well, we got their attention officially. I believe it's absolutely true now. We're going to come over here and punch this dervish from the one side. We're also going to give ourselves vigilance and try to help out with that a little bit. And we'll see. Hang in there, Rack. We got this, buddy. Oh, man. Left leg destroyed. That's going to be one pilot injury rolling in when they hit the dirt. There we go. Knocked back an initiative step as well. Called shot for days. Oh, yeah. Unless they stand up. So then Centurion's rolling around and shooting under Hostile. That is A-okay with me. He's got a lot of armor, so it should be okay. 2 more rounds, ladies and gentlemen. And then we're done with this mission.
Got something you want done?
We do not have coolant vent. Things are going to get a little roasty-toasty. So we're going to come over here and melee this Ostrock a little bit. Lose some heat. Triple Slazer it up. Here we go, man. Here we go. Oh, went to internal, it looked like. Pilot is finally stressed. Large laser crit. Left leg destroyed. Pilot injury. There's going to be one more injury. Oh, they're bailing on out. Mama. Ooh, ooh. That's right. Straight into the stratosphere. A little bit of Queen to help you along the way. Oh, buddy.
I'm taking internal.
So, chat, here's a question for you. Whether you're watching here live, whether you're watching video on demand over on YouTube, what is your favorite 80s rock song, specifically 80s? And if you don't have one, go look one up. There's some good music out there in and amongst the truly terrible stuff, just like there is every decade. Bohemian Rhapsody is probably one of the more iconic ones that I've enjoyed. There's a large amount of other ones out there that I do not recall off the top of my head, but I really enjoy it. What about everyone else? Do you guys have a song from the 80s, particularly rock, that you're interested in? And do you have one that you dislike the most? Oh man, I forget which one it is, but for me, I think it's by the Steve Miller Band. It's like Big Old Jet Airliner, don't carry me too far away. It's a catchy song, and I enjoyed it at times, but I've heard it probably about 2,000 to 2,500 times because it was on loop in the cafeteria I used to work at a long time ago. And I worked there for a few years, and every day you would hear it over and over and over again. Oh my goodness. Cass says Dead Man's Party and Thriller are really good. Ooh, that's right. That's right. Thriller's got a really catchy beat. Dead Man's Party, it doesn't ring a bell. I'll have to try to look that up if I remember, so cool stuff. Danger Zone, Rakowski says. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. And Tug says, so many good ones. Hated Robert Palmer anything. Ooh, those are fighting words for somebody, I'm sure. Not for me, but if there's anyone else out there that likes Robert Palmer, let us know. And let us know the reason why. I'd be very curious to know, as always. So let's see. Rack is going to go over here. We're going to stomp on this mech one more time. Should have used vigilance, but hey, it is what it is. There we go. 70 damage straight to the internals, and they bailed until next time, they say, as they reach out towards high altitude. Tug says, Oingo Boingo played Dead Man. Huh, okay. Bukowski says, but when I was raising with Transformers G1 and VHS, Stan Bush, The Touch. Oh, baby. Oh, man. Cass says, Oingo Boingo, Dead Man's Party. Danny Elfman was the frontman before he started making music for Tim Burton. Oh, okay. See, I was never a huge Tim Burton fan. The few movies I've seen, I've enjoyed, but to get me to actually like watch the movies, unless I'm thinking about a different Tim Burton. And if I am, there you go. But yeah, I don't know. It's never really got super interested in him. So, Verkowski says, "And my last love, Stan Bush, Heat of the Battle." Oh baby, oh man, nice. So let's see, what do we want to do up here? We got a Griffin doing a lot of fancy stuff, fancy footwork. We got a Wolverine up here. We could go after the Enforcer. I really want to go after the Grasshopper. I don't think we're going to get... It's one round. I doubt we're going to get enough damage on that thing to actually get pieces. But we're going to try it. Just in case, we're going to try it. We're going to try to get some pieces off the Grasshopper. Fingers crossed. Got some damage rolling in. Yeah, it's not going to happen, but we're going to shoot it. So, Tug Bobo looks up the heat of the battle. Oh, baby. Oh, man, Rack's getting wrecked.
Armor breach.
Cass says Danny Elfman did the Batman theme from the first Batman movie with Keaton. Oh, okay. Oh, that was actually a pretty decent tune. Nice. Rakowski says King Cobra, ready to strike. Now I'm just thinking about King Kai from Dragon Ball Z, or Cobra Kai from, what's that movie? If you know what it is, post in the comment section below. Wax on, wax off. Oh, buddy. Stan Bush also did Dare. Oh, man. Karate Kid, that's right. Oh, man. All the good stuff right here. I haven't seen the new one with Will Smith's kid. I've heard it's okay. I've heard it doesn't hold up to the original, but I've heard it's an okay movie. I really enjoyed the originals. I've also heard the series that takes the original actors and puts them into the future because like 20 plus, 30 plus years have passed, where they kind of own their own studios. I've also heard that's pretty decent. So we'll see. Oh gosh, Tug says King Cobra cracks up Karen and I. We pretend to strike, snake bite each other all the time. Oh man. New KK is okay, but Mr. Miyagi? Yeah. Cass says, I'll be the man who will fight for your honor. I'll be the hero that you're dreaming of. Oh, buddy. Oh, so much good stuff, man. I love it. I love it so much. It's just fantastic. So let's see. What can we do? We'll go up here. We'll shoot what we can at the Grasshopper. I guess we'll turn off one of the SRMs. We're not going to get pieces off this Grasshopper at this rate, but we're gonna try. We're gonna go for it. Cass says, because he did it all for the glory of love. That's right, man. Got to get your motivations correct. Gonna get our own Oslo a little bit closer. Shoot our twin large lasers at this thing.
Firing.
2 solid hits, and again, no internals. But hey, it is what it is. The AI and the Op4 finally says, nope, you can extract. It's fine. You're good. Just get on out of here. Dr. Farah, I hope whatever they found in there was worth it. It was worth it to us, Dr. Murad. Oh, man. C-bills for days. And repairs on our Lerm Wolvie. Rakowski says, but when I started playing MWO, Starship Troopers Klendathu drop. Oh, boy. Man, Starship Troopers, we bring it up every few streams. The movie by itself, unrelated to the book, because it tells a completely different story. Nothing really much is the same at all. But the movie by itself, I mean, it's not super serious. It's not super cheesy. It's got that right balance that still holds up today. It's so good. Oh, man. And the CG and the puppetry that they did for it, it's still good. Oh my gosh, like why is Starship Troopers 2 and 3, other than having a terrible budget movie, the graphics don't hold up. But Starship Troopers 1, the CG still looks phenomenal. Oh my goodness. It's ridiculously crazy that it still holds up. I mean, you watch it today and go, no, I would watch that on the TV screen right now or the movie screen. Like, it's just solid. Ship designs and stuff like that could always be a little bit different, but like the bug CGI, oh my gosh, it's still spot on. It's one of the mysteries. Like, whatever they did a really good job on that. So, look at that. We got ourselves 400,000 C-bills and some repairs to our Ossol and our Wolverine. Nothing we can't handle. Nothing too crazy there. Dervish pieces. Oh, man. We could potentially get ourselves a Dervish here, folks. We also could potentially get ourselves another Ostrock. So that's what we're going to go for. We're going to go for the Ostrock over the Dervish. This will put us at 5. We only need 3 more, and there's 4 here. So it's a low probability, but we're going to try it. So let's see what we have happen. Nope. But we do get another Dervish piece, and we are only 3 away on the Ostrock 2C, which is pretty darn good. So, oh, man. Rakowski says, I just launched my playlist on Spotify. Oh, buddy. Oh, yeah. Let's hit that continue button over here. Let's see what we got getting stuck into. Got some mech repairs to do. Then we're going to see if we want to do the next 3 skull mission or do some deep space travel. Oh, yeah, man. Good stuff indeed. Oh. So, Cass, how is your evening going? How's your day been? Doing some more video game action, just kind of chilling out and hanging out? Or are you getting into trouble as usual online? So, you know, we're trying to do that on our end right now and doing a pretty darn good job of it. So, Rakowski says, John Farnham, thunder in your heart. Oh, boy. Tug says, they had the Jurassic Park guy, Tippett, do the effects and puppets. He won an Oscar for Jurassic Park. There was another in-house company that wrecked the space stuff, though. Oddly enough, watched a YouTube vid last night about the movie and what happened. Oh, really? Oh, man, Tug. If you can recall that, shoot it over to me in a private message, or just actually post it here in chat as well. I'll forget it in chat, but that's actually I would really love to watch that. So, oh, dude, that's super super cool. Nice. So we don't have 8 parts just yet, so we're not going to build anything our own kind of house rule right now until we get everything unlocked on the Argo, and we'll see what happens. But no, it sounds like they had really good talent come in for the CGI on Starship Troopers. That's really really cool. I watched Starship Troopers, like the TV series, which was really poorly CGI'd as a budget, right? But the story was really cool. And the second movie and the third movie really come in and borrow from that TV series. I honestly think that they do a pretty poor job of it, so to speak. Especially the third movie, but hey, it is what it is. But now Starship Troopers by itself is legit really good, man. Oh, it's basically Imperial Guard from 40K fighting Tyranids. That's what it is. So, Cass says, just 8, played some League today. Ooh, League of Legends? And dropped with Cutback on a stream today as well. Oh, awesome stuff, man. Super, super cool. Fantastic. Cass says, low budget but good sci-fi series. Space Above and Beyond. I haven't heard of that one. Oh, man. Yeah, Rakowski says, Cutback is a nice guy and good pilot, too. Props. Absolutely, absolutely. We are getting now down near the end of December here. We're on December 17th, 3027. We're getting pretty darn close. Let's go over here and see what we got. We have 120 days left in our career, and the plan is to continue to go on beyond that. So, yeah, Cass says 90s shows are so good. I absolutely agree. I've been watching Hercules, The Legendary Journeys with Kevin Sorbo, as well as Andromeda with Kevin Sorbo. Oh, man. Good, good stuff. Now, it's not great stuff. Don't get me wrong. But the cheese, it ages well. It is spot on. Oh my goodness. Sweet. Thank you very much, Tug. Fantastic stuff. Kevin Sorbo. So Cass asks if he makes Christian films now, right? So Kevin Sorbo has done one. I forget the name of it. I haven't seen it yet. I heard it's pretty decent, all things considered. But I know he's gone a couple different projects over the time. He's done a really, really good job of investing all of the funds and stuff that he's made through the TV series. Just like Lucy Lawless from Xeno, they've done a really good job of investing their assets. And so they could have retired 10 years ago, right? And just did nothing else. And so they're really kind of poking around and doing different projects and stuff when and where they want to. So kudos to them. They planned ahead and it's worked out and it's paid out well. So, yep, you're absolutely right, Tug. He also did Andromeda, which was as I recall, I enjoy it. There's a few scenes and episodes and parts of the series that are kind of slow, but it's on par with the next generation, but better, closer to Voyager, a little bit on par of the pacing and the action and just overall crazy long series arc. The content is wildly different, right, from those series, but as far as like kind of the pacing, the storytelling and stuff, it's pretty decent. I enjoyed it. So Cass says he was really upset with the power level of Hercules. Like 1 minute he's struggling against mobs of dudes, and then he's picking up a mountain. Yeah, it's true, but yeah, what are you gonna do? I mean, it's you kind of have a little bit of that vibe or volatility in power level, just from Greek and culture and stuff like that. I mean, it is what it is. But for a TV show, it was fun. I enjoyed it. You just kind of cheese with the writers. Oh yeah, well the writers are pretty cheesy. I mean, look at what they wrote. So Andromeda was pretty decent. That was where he really got an opportunity to have a much more of an even keel on kind of helping to guide the story and stuff. And like Becca Valentine and a few others that are there. I mean, it's a good series. It's definitely set up. Oh, I absolutely understand. She's upset for sure. But at the same time, he also talks about overall as a project, it was a pretty decent adventure, and it gave him a lot of opportunities. He met a lot of friends, and overall, the show is pretty decent. Even though there were definitely some issues that he ran into. So what are you gonna do? Such is life. Live and learn. Take what you can get, and if you can improve it, go for it. It's all part of the adventure. Let's get these two mechs readied back up. I don't think we're gonna be getting a good chance to get more contracts unless more has rolled back in. Escort. We're gonna leave those alone for now. And an ambush convoy that's a 2.5 skull. I'm not gonna touch that. Let's see. Is there anything travel-wise that looks interesting? Assassinate. 50 days away. That's pretty much 2 months. Ugh. No way. This one's not so bad, but it's a 1.5 skull. We're looking for a little bit more. So yeah, Cass. Xena was very progressive for its time as well. Loved both shows. A third show that I also enjoyed was Beastmaster that ran for 3 seasons. And there's some fans of the original Beastmaster movie, and then there's the TV show, and there's some drama between that. But generally, from like a 40,000-foot level, it flows pretty good. And between Beastmaster, Hercules Legendary Journeys, and Xena Warrior Princess, they were all made by the same production company, if I recall. They all had cameos and guest appearances in different episodes, and their sidekicks all had cameos and guest appearances in different shows. Like Aeolus from Hercules found himself in all the other shows. There was one crossover with Beastmaster, I remember. This cracked me up. It's good stuff. It's fond memories, and the actors all largely came out of those shows with a better career, and they're reaping the rewards of it. So it makes me happy, man. Makes me happy to see. So, well, ladies and gents, it looks like we're going to be going to the star map to find ourselves another place to travel to. And if there is, I think we're looking for a chemical plant, I think is what we're looking for. I could be wrong. Chemical tag here for a planet or a system, I believe gives you SRMs. Is that correct, chat? Am I missing out on that? If it is, I would like to go and travel to one of those. Simply for the fact that we need some SRM6s. Oh my gosh. See, there's a few places that we haven't been to yet. Fraser we haven't been to. Let's see. Agriculture periphery level, not too bad. Oh yeah, absolutely. Lucy Lawless is top notch. She's an actress that knows what she wants, knows how it's going to work, and she pushes for it, right? And much respect to her. Same thing to Kevin Sorbo and a few others that are out there as well. Like, they're actors and actresses that really have a reputation of character, integrity, and pushing for what they believe is right, but not punishing people unduly that are opposite them or even on their own side. They're just really, as far as everything I can tell from never having met them or never knowing much about their personal lives, and I don't need to, right? But everything that I've been able to find and look up, and everyone that has had a chance to know them and stuff, and a bit more of a closer setting with friendships and family and stuff, it all indicates they're top-notch, solid people, and they're generally good people. So, hey, man, kudos to them. It's worked out, and I'm glad that they're doing well. Let's see. So the question, chat, is for store filters. Is it chemicals that we're looking for SRM6s? That's kind of what I'm curious on. I haven't taken the time to really understand these that well, unfortunately. So looks like here's a star where a bunch of these things overlap. Quimberton. Oh man. Inner sphere level pop. Ooh. Large population, moons, recreation, rich, chemicals, black market, agriculture. This sounds like the place we want to go. It's got 4 factions here too. Unless there's a better place to go to, that's the question. Looks like there's nothing really too close. I believe it's chemicals that we need. I could be wrong on that, but. And there's Turin over there. That's way too far away. And we've already been to Primus, so we're not going to go there. Well, chat, let's head over here to Quimberton. Why not? We're getting up here into a different space, you know, Steiner system it looks like, but hey, it is what it is. And let's see what the system summary says. Despite a lack of natural resources or majestic scenery, Quimberton has managed to become a recreational hub, mostly due to vast estates it rents out as timeshares to well-off people who want a taste of true wealth. Yeah, let's travel here. No worries. That's right, 120,000 sea bills is kind of expensive, but we got a little bit of cash to burn. Let's leave this Martian-looking rock behind and see what we can do. Our soul's good, our Wolverine's good, and here, hopefully soon, we will get that Centurion readied up. Or not readied up, looks like the Centurion is already good. It's the next mech. It's the Centurion is what we need to ready. That's right. Cass says, careful and compel in space. Every citizen comes stocked with a backstabbing knife. That's right. That's why I come with my front stabbing knife as well, man. They call that a sword. Oh, baby. Let's go in here and see what we got for the mech. So, Chad, if you have theories on what to do for our Centurion up here that we want to build, let me know here in chat. We're just gonna take a look at this real quick and see what we can do. This kind of a weird, zany build. There's not a lot that we can hazard with this. We could go to a straight SRM build. We could do another LRM build. We could do a little bit of some weird shenanigans over here with lasers. I don't know. It's kind of another all-arounder, and I'm kind of curious what we can really stuff into this. I'm doubtful that we can put an AC-20. Now, I say that, immediately it fits, so. Huh. Okay. This sounds fun. Yeah, we could probably do that. But Chad, if you have any theories or ideas on what's a weird build that you have not yet seen on a Centurion, let me know. I'm looking for kind of the edge case stuff, not the usual general all-arounders. And if there's something that's weird that you would like to see, give me a holler and we'll see what we can do. I always be down to try a bunch of stuff. Let's see. Ooh, Cass says usually does an AC5, 2 medium lasers, and an LRM-10. Yeah, that's absolutely a really solid build for this. I've gone an AC-10 with an LRM-5. Like I've done that for a pretty good build. So Yellow Wang with the AC-20. I've never put an AC-20 in the arms, so. I mean, we're gonna lose this. It's okay. We've got a few AC-20s, chat. We've got 9 more, so I'm not worried about that. Let's see, how much is each one of these? 5 rounds. That's it. Ugh. Let's go with more ammo on that. This we've got 2.5 tons to play with. Huh. Do we want to put a pulse laser in it? Or just 2? I don't know if a single pulse laser is really going to be worth it on this one. We could put 2 lasers in. And... maybe a small laser up here, though I doubt that's really going to pay off. We don't have much else we can stick up there, though, unfortunately. And equipment-wise, we don't need a heatsink or anything, so... This gives us 10 shots with the AC-20 and an arm that's probably going to fall off pretty soon with 80 armor. So I figure we'll stick with the 2 medium lasers. That should be okay. A large laser, we're not going to have the tonnage for regardless, otherwise I would stick that in there. It's 5 tons and we only had 2.5 free, so that's kind of rough. But maybe we can go with a small laser over here into the arm as well. Lose a little on the back. I don't know. Chat, I think this is what we're going to roll with potentially. If you think of a crazier build that we could roll with, like a Gauss rifle or something, if we ever run across one, let me know. I'd be very curious to try these things out. The crazier, the zanier the build, I'm always down for. So please post it in the comment section below here in chat over on YouTube or hit me up over on Twitter. And I will take your suggestions to heart, and you'll probably see it implemented into the game. So yeah, it looks like we're just like what Cass says, we're kind of making a Yenlo Ring version of this, I guess. So there we go. Burnt Toast Brigade special indeed. Oh man. Yeah, we could do SRMs. We are out on SRM6s, unfortunately. I've done a triple SRM6 build before, and it's very, very versatile on this mech. So yeah. The downside is there's not any more support hardpoints, unfortunately. So, well, we'll roll with this. This will be our first. Ooh, Cass says, why not 2s or 4s? We could. It's just, I don't know. Let's take a look. I don't know if we have enough tonnage for that. That's the question. Because each SRM2 is, we could put 2 of them in here and then maybe 1 ton of ammo. That's really going to be about it. And the 4s, we could do that, but we're gonna lose the AC-20 over here. So I think what we'll do is we'll stick with what we have for now, and then we can always reevaluate this. We could do oh gosh, a bunch of 4s and try to make this a close-in brawler possibly. It's hard to say. 5 rounds of ammo on an AC-20. I really want to push it more towards 10, and we could do that as well. Yeah, the big drawback is we already have a bunch of triple SRM mechs, and so kind of pushing away from that if we don't need to. But we'll see. There's a bunch of stuff we can do. Let's stick the crazy plus lasers in the middle. Why not? The plus accuracy will help specifically because this is on a center mounted torso, and we are not going to put a bonus laser on the arm because the thing is going to fall off pretty darn quick. So we'll roll with this. Chat, if you have any weird, crazy ideas, let me know, and we'll probably implement it here before too long. We'll get that rolling. We are, again, still short. We need an SRM6 on this. We were short because we have an SRM4 and a heatsink installed instead, but it should be okay. Let's go and continue that travel process. Let's get that Centurion built up and see what we can do. Oh, man. It's always exciting to see what's going to happen next, and it's always curious to see what sort of shenanigans are going to pop up here in terms of the mission events or the event cards that kind of pop up with crazy shenanigans and craziness. Let's see. Got the upside down Burnt Toast Brigade. There we go. All work orders complete, which is really, really good. Can we do any more engineering upgrades? We had the really big expensive one. So the extra mech base here, which is really nice. We could do med bays, possibly. Ooh, that's expensive. That's expensive indeed. Do we have any more habitat pods? Oh gosh, that's really expensive too. We'll get to that here before too long. That would be a nice bonus. Variant assembly machine shop. Shift right click on mechs and storage to attempt to assemble that variant from available parts. Ooh, that's cool. So let's go over here. This isn't too expensive at all, and it's going to allow our mech bay 3 to repair to 100% efficiency, so we'll do that. That's going to be a large amount of improvement right there. This right here is interesting. That could be pretty darn cool. Let's go back over here. Go back to the Argo, and we'll keep traveling on up. Oh man. Take a swig of coffee here while we ruminate on what's going to happen next. delicious. Oh gosh. All right, distress call. Seameyer catches your attention on the bridge. Commander, I've picked up a distress call from a nearby civilian transport. It's not exactly our job to assist in matters like this, but we may be the nearest ship available. She studies the display. On the other hand, it looks like the ship's engines are in a critical state. They could explode before we get there. Oh boy, we are pirates. So let's investigate carefully. Maybe we can get some salvage. When the Argo arrives at the source of the distress beacon, a bleak picture greets you. The transport drifts aimlessly, no longer even venting oxygen from a gaping hole in its hull. While you're too late to help, your tech staff does manage to salvage some scrap from the mech bay from the floating tomb. Grim work, but necessary for survival in the periphery. Aw, yeah, buddy. That's right. Pirate salvage for days. Aw, yeah. Nice. 50,000 sea bills in our pocket. That's a good way to go. Not too shabby. Wonder if we found any Triple F burgers out there on the drift. It's possible. It's very, very possible indeed. Here we go with one final jump to our destination, it looks like, as we get ready to disembark. Disembark. Does that mean to re-embark? Not really sure. Words are hard. Let's go cruising in from out in the black and see if we can't get into orbit up here and get some crazy zaniness rolling our way. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at those cloud tops. Look at the moon. Oh, man. It's so good. We're immediately going to the store. Let's see what they have here. Hopefully it's SRM6s if I understood this correctly. Ooh, they do. They have one. Oh, man. They have one. Yeah, we'll buy it, I guess. Ooh. Oh, chat. Ladies and gents, they have Infernos. We're going to buy more of those because we keep talking about putting more of those on a certain particular Griffin mech. Oh, man. Let's see what we have down here. Let's see. Banshee parts. Ooh, that would be really good. Blackjack. Catapult parts. Okay. Longbow. We're short. We don't have enough money to buy these, and that wouldn't even give us a full mech. We don't need more Phoenix Hawk parts. Stalker would be cool, but again, don't have the cash. Thunderbolt. Oh boy, chat. I'm very, very tempted to buy these two next parts so that we can get our first Thunderbolt being manufactured. Let's see what else they have here, and then we'll see what we can sell from our storage. We have a few extra mechs we can sell as well. I would like to be able to buy these pieces to build up a Thunderbolt. That would be a nice way to go. And chat, please start thinking about ways to kit out a Thunderbolt 5S. I've always struggled with being able to effectively get these mechs to do anything useful. I really could use your help on trying to figure out what to do with Thunderbolt. I think we're going to pick these up here before we leave the store, but just keep that in the back of your mind. And what's a weird, unique, cool way to kit one of these out that's effective? And let's roll with it. So, Warhammer pieces, Inferno pluses. Oh, that would be really handy, but we don't need those right now. Armots, a lot of expensive stuff here. Let's go to selling and see what we have. Let's look at mechs. We have a Blackjack, Cicada. Wow, the Cicada sells for a lot. That's surprising. See, what do we have multiples of? Urban Mech, we can sell one of those. Oh, man. What else can we do down here? That's the question. I mean, we could probably sell the Cicada. I've just been hanging on to it for posterity's sake, but I don't know. We could probably sell it. 400,000 C-bills for a Cicada. That sounds like a pretty good deal to me, but that's right. Data King 1 tosses a box of assorted Pop-Tarts to the Chronic Toast. The Chronic Toast catches them in the face. Oh, man. Nom, 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 nom. For days and days and days, baby. Let's see. What else do we have? Another Phoenix Hawk. We can sell one of those. We already have two. Oz Scout is not a lot of stuff that we can do with that. Actually. We're getting really good sales here. We're getting real good selling stuff because we're allied with the pirates, I think. Which is really cool. We'll sell off some of these Locust pieces here. What We'll keep 2 fire starters. Those are really, really useful. The stingers really, there's not a lot of value with what we can build with those, so we're gonna sell those. And let's see here. Yeah, hey Moon, how's it going? Oh yeah. I forgot to mention it, but welcome to the chat. Welcome to the Burnt Toast Brigade stream, Moon. Hopefully your day is going well. I see that you were talking about AC-20s up there, and I forgot to say hello, man. My apologies. So, Moon says, Scout is pretty useless. I say sell it and the Cicada. They're both death traps. It's true. We've actually gotten a lot of kills with our Cicada. Surprisingly, the Murdercada did some work, but I really don't see a situation where we need to use it. Scouts are pretty useless as well. They can only mount 1 medium laser or a coil weapon, and then they are just terrifying. That's right, Tug. Murdercada. Oh man, Murdercada paired up with our melee locust was a right terror on 1.5 skull missions. Oh my goodness, they racked up a huge body count. Just ridiculous and stuff. Just crazy. But 430,000 C-bills for an Oscout? Yeah, we'll sell that sucker. That's good. We're making some bank here. We'll sell our Wasp as well. You can put an SRM4 in this. It helps for a medium laser. Not the best. Yeah, we'll sell the Cicada as well. Let that 2A go away. Sorry, Murdercada. Time to go to a new pirate home. And this right here is a pretty good setup. A backup for lights. We got 2 fire starters in reserve, a Phoenix Hawk for a medium, Urban Mech, and a Locust 1V for the melee Locust, which is pretty decent. I think we'll be okay. So let's go back over here to buy, and we suddenly have a lot of C-bills. We could outright buy some actual mech parts. But we're going to come down here, chat, and we're going to go up here and buy 2 Thunderbolt pieces.
New equipment
And we should be able to assemble one. Yeah. So chat, seriously, please help me out with some weird edge case, unique, odd Thunderbolt 5S builds. It's gonna be a little bit before we get this readied up, but just think about that. I struggle with these mechs quite a bit. So we're gonna go over here to the mech bay. We're gonna get this kitted up. We're gonna get that started. And over here to the heavies, the Thunderbolt 5S. Let's see what it says. The Thunderbolt 5S is well armed and heavily armored for its size. It's often deployed as a frontline mech where the fighting is heavy, and it needs to give as good as it gets. Oh baby, we're gonna get that ready done up. That's gonna take a hot minute or 2, 4 days it looks like. So we'll see. We might get to it this stream, but maybe not. We will refit the trebuchet right off the bat. We're gonna go put that SRM6 that we found over here into it. Actually, we're gonna swap out some stuff because this sounds like a crazy SRM6. And we'll see what happens. There we go. 3 days, not too shabby. Oh man, hit that confirmation button up. And we could spend some time here on this planet. We could definitely spend some time. I think that's all right. So let's just go take a look here at the hiring hall just for kicks to see who's actually here. Any pilots that we recognize? It does not look like it. So what do we have for contracts? Oh baby, a lot of travel stuff down here at the bottom. And destroy base for a 2 skull, repossession for a 2 skull, a breakthrough on the brink, 2.5 skull as well for a defend base, and then some really dangerous pirate missions, which I think would be a lot of fun to do, especially with a Thunderbolt. I think we're well suited for that. This could be a pretty cool, lucrative little place right here. Cash isn't crazy high, but it's high enough that we should be okay, and we are above 3 million C-bills. So what that means, chat, is we can definitely get in here and take some more salvage pieces. And based on what's in the store, we're in a good spot, depending on what we actually get, to actually go in and put together a few more pieces of mechs, which would be really, really cool. Oh, man, that's going to be awesome. So, chat, with that being said, I will be right back. I'm going to take a quick break to get a coffee refill and see what Mrs. Toast has got going on. I think she's haggling with the cats about mealtime. So, give me a few minutes. I'll be right back, and I'll see you in a moment. All right, and I'm back. Cats are wrangled. Everything's good to go. And look at that beautiful, beautiful sunrise here on this planetary system of Quimberton. Oh, golly gee whiz. It is gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, man. Super, super good. The ship is all lit up. Lights are over here. Oh, man. Good, good stuff. Well, let's go here. Let's put some time back on the clock. Let's get that Thunderbolt readied up, and then we can go in and actually get that squared away. We're going to get the Trebuchet finished up first. That way when the Thunderbolt is finished, we're not losing any days. 3028, welcome to the year of the century. Here we go. Put some days and time back on the clock. We can afford to spend, it looks like so. And boom, there it is. So chat, if you have any theories on what to do with a Thunderbolt, hit me up, let me know. And let's see what we got going on. Oh man, let's go ahead and hit that refit button. Let's see what we have. Max armor as always. So 22 tons? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. 22 tons of goodness. We could put 2 AC-20s on this. We could do that. A bunch of lasers, some more missiles. What is this thing normally kitted out with? Let's see. A large laser, LRM and an SRM, machine gun and medium lasers. Huh. Okay. Well, what to do? AC-20s in the arm seems pretty crazy dangerous. And way too heavy for this mech, unfortunately. So that's not a good bet. We could turn into a long-range alarm boat, I guess. We could go that route. Seems a waste for such a heavy mech, though. Can we turn into a big giant laser platform? Is that possible? Does that make a lot of sense? 4 large lasers seems pretty dangerous. Data King says the Thunderbolt is versatile. What do you need it to be? Well, that's just it, DK, is we really don't have a direct purpose for this. We have our other heavy that we do have is, of course, the Oscil, which is a switch hitter. 2 large lasers and a bunch of smalls, so it can basically punch from distance and then switch to rolling in up front and doing a lot of melee if it needs to. So, Moonman says, could try 2 Infernos, 2 Flamers, and then some big lasers? I don't know. T-Bolts are funky beasts, that's true. But you did remind me, thank you very much, we do need to go back, and we do need to refit one of our Griffins, our Inferno Griffin. We actually have some more Infernos. So we're going to go over here, find another one that we have, stick it on, and lose some weight on stuff. I think what I want to do is lose the jump jets, all things considered. Or bring this large laser down to a medium. And we could do that. Put a medium on there, and we do have extra tonnage for some things. Not a lot of extra tonnage for armor. I don't think a ton is going to cover up what we have left over, but... we could just go in with another medium laser. That seems alright. 2 mediums and a flamer. Seems okay. We'll get that ready to go for that. This is what we've been trying to do with the Infernos on this mech for a while, so that's good to go. Good to know that that's happening. And, alright, let's go back over here to that Thunderbolt chassis. And let's see. Data King is saying large laser, 3 mediums, and 2 SRM6s. A Brawler Bolt. Normally, I would say yes. Unfortunately, we have no SRM6s. We have no SRM6s to spare. We bought the one spare one they had here, and we stuck that on one of the other mechs that was deficient, our Trebuchet. So, that's why I'm kind of curious. I'm thinking about different things. We could make a mid-ranged brawler. We could put an AC-20. Yeah, we're out of stock, man. Early campaign, we could not get enough small lasers, and now we just can't find SRM6s. So, yeah, we could. Oh gosh, that's crazy. We could go in here and put a bunch of AC-20 ammo, or not Gauss ammo, AC-20 ammo. If this blows, well then we lost the weapon anyway, and we've got 8 more of these. Trying to think of what else we could do that was kind of crazy. We could fill us out with LRMs, and then 2 AC-2s, make it a long-range sniper, and maybe a PPC. We could do a sniper build on this possibly. We could do another in close quarters brawler with the AC-20. Let's see what that sniper build looks like, just for kicks and grins. PPC, we'll stick that on the arm for accuracy. And LRM 15s, we've got 2 of those. We have 2 20s, actually. Ooh, those are heavy beasts. Not a lot of spare tonnage, all things considered, for this. Wanted to roll 2 AC2s in this is not super ideal. Even with this, it's not super great. Oh man, put an LRM. That seems like a pretty mediocre build. Not super happy with that. So, kind of want to put a Kaliyama AC20 in with 2 tons of ammo for 10 shots, and do something else dangerous and horrible sounding. We are at max armor right here, so PPC and LRM20 call it the Thunder Tater. We definitely could do that. I don't know how well the biology is going to vary on that, but AC20 is 14 tons. Just for kicks, how many tons is an AC10? Yeah, it's 12, so not much of a difference. AC5 is 8, so you're still getting pretty heavy. So terrible idea, but it sounds a lot of fun. I kind of quite like it. We could go in here and take Cass's idea and put some SRM4s in here if we want to, but let's try to kit this out with some lasers. Quad lasers just sounds hilarious. All things considered, that sounds amazing. So let's see. Got a couple extra tons left over for some heat sinks, which are desperately needed. See if we can get enough. My guess is probably not. Oh man. Yeah, no, that's not gonna be enough. There's no way. There's no way that's gonna be enough. Shoot. Or we can just do large laser, 3 mediums, kind of similar to what you were saying, Data King. Put 3 mediums up here in this. These are more protected for brawling anyway. And then we'll come up here and see if we can't fit an AC20 in still. It's a little hot. A little tight. We have an extra heatsink down here. Heat efficiency isn't too bad with these 2 main weapons though, which is good because up close we're going to be doing a lot more medium laser stuff, so that should be okay. Moonman says ballistics are too heavy for the Thunderbolt. Could go PPC LRM20 and 3 medium lasers to help balance the range. That's true. I kind of like the knockout punch though. This is going to be kind of a mid-range brawler is what I'm thinking. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't seen a Thunderbolt with an AC20 on it, so I'm really immediately all of a sudden intrigued by seeing if we can make it work. Which is kind of leading me to want to do it. So that being said, you know, it is what it is. There's not a lot of room here for medium lasers or not, so we could do. Yeah, there's just really not a lot of tonnage available for this. What's the range on this? 270, same thing as a medium laser. We could just go medium lasers across the board. Put a couple heat sinks in. Call it good. I don't know. We'll see what we can do with Moon's build real quick, and see what we can do with that. And again, if chat, if you have ideas, hit me up. Let me know. I'm very curious to see what we can do for all of that. -4 heat on an LRM20++. Intriguing. That might not be a bad way to go. We'll do that. And 3 medium lasers. That's not too bad, actually. PPC LRM20. Min is 90. Yeah, there's the weird spot where you cover for every range, just kind of a jack of all trades. I don't know. Chat, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try our hand at that that AC20 build, and I don't know why I'm hooked on that all of a sudden, but it seems like a pile of fun. So let's go and let's see what we can do to make that work. We are gonna run 2 tons of ammo. I wish I could run 1.5 tons, but it is what it is. So we will see. I really want to run a large laser, but I just don't think it's gonna work. I just don't think we're gonna have the tonnage for it. Because they're gonna run up to this right here. Now we could lower the legs down, but again, we'd have to. We're gonna run into a really nasty situation where it's just not gonna work out very well. So medium lasers for days. A Malaz and AC-20 Thunderbolt. Ugh, weird with a beard indeed. And we could lose up an extra ton by putting some stuff over here. I don't know, chat. Crazy days call for crazy measures. Oh, we're actually we're out of small lasers just about. That's crazy a bummer. No jump jets on this variation either, so we are kind of hosered on that a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's go in. Let's just put a large laser in. And we could put a pulse laser in here, actually. But I think we'll stick with 2 medium lasers for now. Lose a little bit of weight on the legs. Get those down a little bit. 135. Usually, I found that there's a lot of extra tonnage on the legs that I don't need. So we could possibly lower this down even more. Maybe not that much, but not bad actually. So we're gonna do it this way. That way we can get our 3rd medium laser on there. This thing is gonna run pretty hot. Does it run hot with these? No, it runs very cool with those. How does it run hot with these? See, what is our actual heat efficiency here? Math is hard. We have a 30 heat sinking capacity. Large laser alone is going to take 18. The AC-20 itself is going to take 12. So that's going to be 30 just on that itself, right? So 18 plus 2 is 20. That's 30 right here. So take those away. We have 30 heat seeking capacity. 12 and 12 is 24. If we throw another medium laser in here, that's not too bad, actually. We could fire this, and we will get our saturation, or we can fire these 3 and oversaturate. It seems pretty straightforward to me. Heat efficiency is horrendous on this, but if we're only firing these two large weapons up here, we should be okay, all things considered. And fingers crossed it'll work out. This is going to be one super hot toaster, ladies and gents. Whew, we're going to roll with it. Should be a lot of fun. Should be a blast. And basically, these are backups for when this and this fall off. Now, the large laser is going to allow us to engage at a little bit longer range. But the medium lasers and this over here are going to allow us to engage at shorter range, depending on accuracy, right? So if we have a good chance to hit, we'll shoot with the AC-20. If not, we'll come over here. If we lose the arm, we lose the arm, so on and so forth. It is 10 rounds over here, so that's not too shabby, not too bad. And I think we'll be okay. And if not, well, it's all part of the fun. So we're here to make horrible decisions. Sounds like a blast. Let's get that in the queue for 7 more days to go down the road. And yeah, let's get the Griffin 3 more days rolling. Let's get that Inferno version set up. Should be okay. And put some more time back on the clock. Just this side of our financial report. And I mean, Guyver is almost ready to be back in action. Let's go see what we finally have for contracts. We've been poking and prodding around this for a while, and I think it's about time that we get stuck on in. We could do these. We could do these. I kind of want to go into this straight off the bat. A breakthrough on the brink. Defend base. 2.5 skulls. Pays pretty decent. The salvage is going to be crazy, and we're in a spot where we are above 3 million C-bills. So let's see. That's right, Tug. We're here to make horrible decisions. Yup, people will likely die. It's all part of the adventure. So, we're going to do this one. It looks like it's going to be a defend base. Hit that negotiation button. We are above 3 million C-bills, so we'll be prioritizing salvage. Pick 4, get 18 is fantastic. That also means there's a lot of, there's going to be a lot of mechs out there. So we'll see. Our drop costs are not going to be fantastic either, though. That is the downside. We have our SRM. We didn't put that in here. This is effectively an SRM 6 already, though, so we're okay. Let's see. Do we have anything else we want to roll with? We've got our Cent 9A with the AC-20. Ooh, that could be a lot of fun. You want to do that? I want to do this. Ugh, huh. Now, we have so many questions. We got a triple AC-2. Hunchback. Oh, man. This might not actually be that bad of a build, but we're going to go with the heaviest ones we have, and we'll see how this works out. SRM6 with quad las could be a lot of fun as well. I think we'll be okay. Fingers crossed, chat. It's gonna be a crazy, crazy adventure. We've got a pretty good crew here, so let's see who needs to go in. Y'all, that's right, man. Triple AC2 Hunchy. Like, that's the craziness that we're trying to figure out. Like, we got a small laser plus for backup in the head for when we actually run out of AC2 ammo or the shoulder falls off, right? So, why not? You know, it could work. We'll see what happens. This right here should be good. We are kind of a close range brawler layout, which isn't super ideal, but we have a flanker, long range support, switch hitter for long range or short range, and then a short range. So we have all of our stuff kind of, you know, pulled together, combobulated rather than discombobulated. So the question is, who do we want to roll in? We know DK is here. We're going to throw him into something. We'll get that squared away. Who else is here in chat, man? Who else do we know needs to get involved? Is there anyone? That is the question. I don't know. I think we'll be okay. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So we have Data King here. We're gonna stick him over here into the Griffin sensor lock pilot as well, which could potentially help out our Wolverine, as well as being Master Tactician. So he's gonna go a little bit quicker, a little sooner, with all the ammo on board. Should be a fun time. Hey, Deathfox, welcome to the adventure. Oh, man. Deathfox says, I don't have a pilot. Well, Deathfox, you're pretty soon here. You're 3 or so pilots away on the current follow list. If a subscription is tossed out this way, it could push you down or bump you up, depending who and what does that. But we're getting pretty close to getting you here into the Burnt Toast Brigade as a pilot, actually. So time will tell, and as Tug stated above, you might get closer today depending on what happens with this mission with our pilots. So fingers crossed. We'll see. DK says, so hope for people, not your husband, to get killed. There you go. And chat, if you are curious, please take a look down below the stream. I do have a death pool. I might need to update it. We'll see. But if you are curious and you want to get a chance to vote on who actually might kick it next in the Burnt Toast Brigade, post it in the comment section below and vote in the poll down below as well. And I'll take a look at that. It's been hard to keep up with, sadly. So we'll see. It might be out of date, but I'll get that squared away here after stream, and we'll go. We'll figure it out. So with that, we have Sarvik, we have Data King 1. Let's go see who else we have up here. Who's going to be? We already took Sarvik out. We're going to go up here and put Milo 7 in. That should be all right. And we'll save Sarvik for the next crazy big mission that we've got. For our all-arounder Wolverine, who do you want to stick in there? We kind of probably, it's a Tundra, so we're going to run Cool, which is good. We probably want to put a pilot in that's a pretty decent all-arounder. We're probably going to put Deadman Splat down there. And in our long-distance Wolvie, let's put, Nasty J is pretty good, but we don't need the coolant vent for that particular mech. Let's put Chaotic Looney down there, actually. Running around with evasion is going to be somewhat helpful, actually, for that pilot. So we're going to do that. We're going to put Chaotic Looney down here in the Wolverine. It should be all right. So, and Deathfox, you did have a pilot about 3 months ago, and we unfortunately had to restart due to an issue. So that's actually why you're pretty close to being back in the rotation again. So, and hello, Slightly Burnt Bread. That's right, Burnt Toast Brigade for the days. Oh yeah. So let's get going on in here. DK1 looks like he's going to be starting pretty much ahead of the crew, getting the job done quick and early. So we'll see what happens. Let's hit that deploy button and see how horribly this can go wrong, because here in the Burnt Toast Brigade on the Chronic Toast stream, it's going to go sideways. It's all part of the fun. It's all part of the slow train wreck, the horror that keeps me playing and it keeps people watching, is my guess. So rumor has it I've got those beautiful dulcet tones, baby. But you know what? It can't just be that keeps people coming on back. So we shall see. Oh, man. So how's everybody going? How's everybody doing? How's your day happening? And hopefully things are going all right. I'm gonna reach down here into the grab bag of voicedom. See what we got for a voice. Here we go. Here's one. A Capellan Industrial Lab is at a critical juncture in its R&D program. Any disruption will set us back a decade at least. The planetary government on Quimberton has discovered this, and they've already interdicted the first lance, of mechs that were sent to defend the facility. We need mercenaries to step in and buy the time necessary to further for reinforcements to arrive. That is what we are paying you for. I'm guessing our employers know that a hammer blow is coming, so we'll be expected to take the brunt of the attack until their reinforcements arrive on the field. We talk about typos, man. Wow. Well, let's see what we can do. This is already sounding like, we're immediately in enemy contact.
Initiated.
Oh boy. We have turrets though. Hey, we have turrets. It's like when you got like a pair of pants or a jacket and you're like, hey, it has pockets. This is fantastic. We have turrets, ladies and gents. I'm excited. This should help out quite a bit. This isn't the first assault on this facility, Commander. Expect significant enemy forces. We're picking up mech engine signatures nearby, so expect contact shortly. All we have to do is hold out until the cavalry arrives. Good luck, Commander. Commander, I've been informed that the R&D facility has some additional defense options. They have point defense turrets set up around the base. They were taken offline in the last assault, however. We have a Capellan convoy of engineers who can bring them back online, escort them safely to the generators, and we can bring some additional firepower to this fight. And we have to man. So they're not online yet? It's already going sideways. Are these medium laser? Yeah, they're kind of useful. Medium laser. Enemy vanguard. All the buildings must survive as the bonus. 3 must survive, 7 remain. 10 rounds. All right, what do we know? Do we have anything here? It looks like they're not quite close enough for DK to get a good tactics read on them. Now, we are back up against the wall over here. So there is a chance. We're not going to see any reinforcements this way. We might see something pop up over here, but I doubt it. That being said, crazier things have happened. Well, let's get stuck in and see. We were missing a turret here. We have one here. LRM turret will be useful. Large laser up there will be useful. We have a AC-20. I mean, that's not going to be as useful back here. And then no idea what this is because we have no eyes on. But it's better than nothing. Better than a sharp stick in the eye, as certain people somewhere say. All right. Well, DK,
Good to go.
you're way over here. And I'm going to get up here and protect these guys right off the bat. So we're going to get up here for Overwatch. And they're immediately going to have opportunity to come up here and shoot these mechs, which is not super ideal. DK is closer. We still don't know what they are, unfortunately. This is our LRM-10 Wolverine. We have Dead Man Splat up here on our other Wolverine. So we're going to move up here and sprint to get nice and close to these mechs. Not the best decision, but we got to get these turrets online, so that is correct. Chaotic Looney, again, not the best. Oh, we probably could have central locked. Crap. Oh, well. And even if we sprint over there, there's not a good way to get down from there either. So we're going to sprint up here just in case. Hopefully that evasion pips help us out. Hopefully we can get these vehicles moving. Phoenix Hawk, okay. Nothing super crazy. They are approaching, not the end of the world. And Mellow 7 is up here with the Ossol. And from there, just out of range. But we will do this. We'll get up here. We'll take some pot shots. Why not? They are technically free right now. We're not being shot at yet. And these are clearly hostile enemies. So we're going to go up there. 46% chance to hit. It'll be fine. Hit and a miss. Not too shabby. Now keep in note, chat, that these are fully armored and fully operational mechs. Looks like we got a Shadowhawk 2H. AC-5. We got a Wolverine 6R. AC-5. And an Urban Mech AC-10. Oh boy. We got to get these APCs to where they got to go. Oh boy, that's a lot of APC smashing equipment they got up there. Not super great for us. Oh, of course, one doesn't quite make it. We only need one to get up there, though, I think. Yeah, one must survive, two must remain.
Yep.
Or two remain, one must survive. It's true. We're gonna book it all the way down here with DK.
Copy that.
And again, we're missing our opportunity for Central Lock, but I want to get up here into this cover up there. And
What? No.
can't quite get into cover, which isn't super helpful. These are a lot of danger noodles up here, a lot of dangerous mechs. We'll get up here and basically get prepped to dogpile these mechs. We'll keep Mellow 7 up here up top with the Ossoul. It should go okay.
Yes, Commander.
And a Dead Man Splat, again, we'll get up here and just kind of book it over here as well. Now, the idea, chat, at the end of the day here, once they do some stuff, looks like they're reserving. So the theory is, based on what we have, I want to get these turrets online so we can rain LRM-30s and large lasers down on them. And once we do that, we should be okay. I'm keeping the Ossoul up here because it has the long-range firepower to kind of take some good shots at these guys. Plus, it helps guard us against any weird reinforcements that crop up on this side, or as weird as it sounds, anything back here. If that is the case, we have the Ossoul in position to kind of reposition and get firing lines on whatever that is, because of the two twin large lasers that it's got. It's got long range and it's up high, so it does have good visibility of what we got going on here. Now, we have our Wolverine up here to get up and engage, basically from a cover to kind of be a blocking force up here to harass these mechs. And then with this, our Wolverine up here with Chaotic Looney can fall back into cover, and hopefully, because of this being raised up a little bit, can get some good line of sights on here and long range for its LRM-30s. Now, that being said, Data King, DK, and the Griffin is going to just be running up into face smashing mode and just clicking the SRM6 button as quickly as you can. And that's the theory. Overwatch, as well as our fallback plan, is the Ossoul. Wolverines are pushing up for a blocking, flanking force and falling back for long-range support. And then DK basically pulling out the Christmas ham and the turkey carver and just going to town. So, fingers crossed. Let's see what happens. I really want to get these turrets online. That should be good.
Receiving you.
We're going to pivot a little bit. We still can't quite get a lot of line of sight, so we're just going to move a little bit. And as they get closer, we can back up into cover up here as well. Two large lasers, one hit, one miss, again into the Phoenix Hawk. Looks like we are wrecking the CT a little bit. And finally getting them unsettled, which is good. Sleipnir APC, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Nice. The engineers are in position and have disembarked from their vehicles. The APC will scatter and support you. Keep the turrets online, and they'll keep on firing. Oh, baby. Oh, man. Let's see what happens. APC's coming back down to help. Phoenix Hawk gets some shots in. Oh, man. A hit and a secondary hit due to stray shot. Not the best, but it is what it is. Allied turn. APC's running up for cover. Agreed. With them having medium lasers, they're really squishy targets that can't do that much damage. But there's a lot of AC5s rolling around. So these Vs that we have are in really, really dangerous territory. Kind of surprised these guys aren't shooting just yet. I'm really surprised on that. They're just kind of approaching and bracing. I'm trying to figure out, are they just trying to like be a blocking force for reinforcements to come in? Or what's happening? I'm not really sure. Are they going to open up? No, they're not going to open up on us. They're just kind of sitting there. I'm really curious as to what is happening and why. We've got a sniper turret back here, which isn't super helpful, but... Huh. Okay. Well,
Commander.
we'll get DK up into cover, and we'll take advantage of that, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, DK. I'm thinking it's a diversion. It'd be a better diversion if they were shooting us, but... that's why I'm keeping the Ossoul back up here, and hopefully going to be keep backing up into cover. Oh, man, this is... What are they thinking? What's their theory? That's what I'm trying to figure out. 54, 49, and a small laser. We're going to go for the Urbamech out in the open. It seems like one of the better options, unless the Phoenix Hawk... We're going to keep going for the Phoenix Hawk. That's already damaged, and it doesn't have any evasion pips, so we're going to go for that. There we go. Leg is opened up, structure exposed. Doing some good work right there. Shadowhawk is getting up and still isn't shooting. What? I don't get it. I don't get it. What are they doing? It's so confusing. This is our other one that's going to come up here, continue to be a blocking force. We'll go for the Phoenix Hawk again. See if we can't get a leg ripped off or a CT opened up. There goes the right arm destroyed. Some weapon systems are down.
That hit something good.
And Phoenix Hawk is jumping. Ooh, into our backfield. And finally, the first shots from the enemy Op 4 are going after our Wolverine with the Lerm 30 on it. That's just really weird. It's really weird. Now, of course, this mech is kind of closed a little bit, so the range isn't super ideal, but we can still manage to get 30% in. All these other mechs, we can get a much better percent chance to hit. So we're gonna fold back on this, and because of the evasion pips on that, it's not gonna be super ideal. We're gonna go for the urban mech. 52% chance to hit on all three is pretty straightforward and decent. We'll get that tagged up at the very least, and do some damage on it. Nothing super crazy, but it'll be enough to get its attention. And Mel 7 is gonna be up top. We're gonna keep backing up and into this cover up here, and we're gonna try to focus on another mech. We're gonna go on the urban mech. We're gonna wreck that a little bit harder. One shot, two shot. There we go into the internal structure. Hopefully we can get that torso pulled off next time around, get that small laser removed. Our APCs are rolling up. Gonna try to help, it looks like. What are they gonna go for? They're not shooting either. They're just trying to go evasive, it looks like. Get some speed built up to get back down here and help out. And there goes our turret shooting in on the Phoenix Hawk. And get some more stuff going in on some of these other mechs, which is doing okay. Yeah, there it is. Picking up new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements. That's what I was afraid of. And point blank range with ballistics, not super ideal. But just trying to figure out what the AI is doing. They're trying to get us into a dog pile here, which, you know, makes sense. I don't see any extra reinforcements. Oop, there they are. Way to our left, 45, 40, and a 70 tonner. Not great. So we got to be careful on where we back up our Wolverine to. This guy's going to get dogpiled a little bit here, which isn't super ideal. So we might start having this Wolverine back up this way into this cover, and then back up some more up top, and I get a better line of sight, because this position over here is no longer perfect. We are in a crossfire, which isn't ideal. Shadowhawk, Wolverine. That's the Phoenix Hawk right there, and that's the urban mech right there. I mean, we can do this. 59 and 44, or a little bit less. We're going to pivot, and with DK, we're going to unload everything we can here onto this urban mech, and maybe we'll get lucky. There's an arm. Ooh, injury avoided, unfortunately for us, or fortunately for the pilot, as it were. The Phoenix Hawk is coming in. Oh, getting 55 damage into the backside of our own Wolverine. Not ideal. Machine guns rolling in. Looks like we managed to survive pretty good. Looks like they went into the arm. We got real lucky there. The Shadowhawk is getting in point blank range. No, it is going up to shoot the APC. Okay. Man, chat, this is a weird situation. Looks like they fainted, taking a lot of damage, coming up to approach the base, and then they got into here to get us into a big tipsy-turvy, you know, front end over back end dogfight with reinforcements coming up. And now we have a situation. We can either continue to back up into cover and get shot at from behind, or we can keep in this melee here, or we can bail out of the cover to shoot back. And I'm not super excited about any of those other options. We do have two turrets, LRM and a direct fire, a large laser turret that's going to be helping us out here. But this Wolverine is going to start rotating clockwise and go up here. Just start working this way up to get out of range of these guys, getting into cover and reposition. While the three down here, I think we're going to stick in this grand melee. And we're going to see what we need to do to make this work. The Phoenix Hawk, it can still punch. It's pretty dangerous. This thing needs to go away as well.
I'm ready.
So let's see. We're going to get up here. We're going to pivot down here. And we're probably just going to shoot. We could be crunching and punching to guarantee melee damage. I'm not really seeing a lot of good opportunities to get the most damage done. This right now is still the best situation. So we'll see. Left torso, left arm destroyed. That is an injury on that pilot. Their small laser is down. And they are finally on the panic track. They are unsettled, which is good. We keep our fire up on there. We should be able to do some more damage. Oh gosh, a Vulcan's up there, 2T. That means they're going to have extended range on their support weapons, which is not super ideal. I forget what the 2T has. I think it's a flamer. Yeah, it's a flamer and a machine gun, so they can shoot out to about here. We're not as safe as I would otherwise like to be. Let's see, can we get Chaotic Looney? We can. We're going to start backing up and just working our way up here. We got really good shots here on the Phoenix Hawk. Hasn't moved. We could go for the Urban Mech. I really want to go for the Phoenix Hawk. Try to get this mech down. So we're going to shoot for it. We're going to see what happens here. Come on, Chaotic Looney. Can you do it? Can you do it? The backside's opened up. Thrust kits are destroyed. It's not going to do as much damage when it jumps. And it is stressed. So we are getting closer to that panic roll needing to be made. They do have a Phoenix Hawk rolling in. And looks like our APC is still in one piece. And Mellow 7 up on the hilltop. We're going to have you step forward just a little bit here, sir. And focus in on that Phoenix Hawk. And maybe we'll get lucky and punch through some of this stuff over here. Fingers crossed. Let's see what happens. One shot, two shot. There we go. There we go. And there goes a right torso. That is a pilot injury indeed. And that should push them up. Oh, they panicked and they bailed. Eject, eject, eject. Upwards into the atmosphere. Oh, man. And that APC's gone is my guess. Oh my gosh, it's still in one piece. Wow. Let me click on you, man. Wow, look at that, chat. That's crazy. And sensor locked something over there. And some sort of danger noodle, it looks like. Got some triple small lasers going into that Shadowhawk, doing some damage. Not bad, not bad. LRM-30 rolling in from that turret. Finally stressing out the Urban Mech pilot as well. Incoming the large laser. Nothing else within range on that. A-okay. Huh. Okay. So we got a lot of mediums. And we got 2 mediums, looks like, and 4 lights. Or ones that are initiative modified. And DK is getting wrecked in the back by that Wolverine. Sounds like a terrible, terrible situation. So, and that 70-tonner is an archer. Ugh. Gross. Gross, gross, gross. Yeah, here we go. The Vulcan is going to have the, it's going to increase its damage and its range. Phoenix Hawk is doing not a lot of crazy stuff, but, oh. All right. So DK, Urban Mech, Shadowhawk, Wolverine. Let's go after this Urban Mech again. We're going to come over here and shoot everything we can into the backside of this mech. It's already pretty heavily wrecked. If we're lucky, and DK is skilled enough as a 3-gunnery pilot, this should be enough. Let's see. No! AC-10 ammo destroyed. Right torso, right arm destroyed. And they are bailing on out. There we go. That is what a 3-gunnery pilot can, in fact, do. DK getting the kill. Oh, baby. Someone just got toasted. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. So who do we have left over? We got the Wolverine up here, fully untouched, and we have a Shadowhawk. So, that's right. DK1 flexes. Oh, baby. Oh, man. So who are we more afraid of? We have an AC5 SRM6 and a medium laser. SRM2 AC5 LRM and a medium laser. And that's a hard one. That's actually really hard. Oh, man. I think we're going to go for the Shadowhawk. It has a lot more breakout potential, just because of the Battle Fist and stuff, as well as the LRM on it. So we're going to have our own Wolverine come over here and pivot on up and shoot the snot out of this thing right here pretty quick. Get all those firing situations. What is that? Firing targets? Targeting solutions? Solutions is the word I'm looking for. Ladies and gents in chat, English is hard today, but we're working through it. So there we go. There we go. I thought I saw something pop up here somewhere. Take a look at that here real quick, if and when we get the chance. So you see this up here? I'm seeing a lot of things. I'm not really sure I think that might just be weird things happening with the pips. I'm looking at these and I'm like, what's going on, man? What is happening? Ugh. But we have Mellow 7 up top. We're going to have him kind of step over here closer to this turret. Get some more shots in at one of these mechs over here. Let's see. We're going to go for the Shadowhawk. Not the best chance to hit, but it is a chance. 50-50 shot. Let's go for it. We got a hit and a miss. Not too bad. And stripped an evasion pip to boot, which is always good. And they are reserving on down, which gives us a better chance to get out of here. Oh, we can't go up this way. Crap. That's not ideal. So we will get closer to the action, I guess, with our Wolverine with Chaotic Looney. And not the best chance to hit, but 57% is still pretty A-okay. We're going to keep focusing down this Shadowhawk. See if we can get some more armor opened up. And nothing just yet. But we do still have our twin APCs. Getting some shots in, stripping some evasion pips, and doing some things. Oh gosh, here comes the Vulcan. I think we're going to lose an APC. Yep, vehicle destroyed. Oh man, that crew did a really good job, but it is what it is. And I will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. We got some crazy stuff going on here with the neighbors and a dog outside, so BRB, I'll let this play out. And I'm back. So I don't know what it is, but the dog is just barking like crazy, so everything looks fine out there, but is what it is. Ooh. A lot of stuff has happened. Looked like I missed a lot with turret action going on and pilots getting panic status. That's pretty good. Oh, the vehicle's still in one piece. Woo. I'm impressed. These are hardy little vehicles right here. They're taking some damage. They're not going to last too much longer, but not bad. So this Shadowhawk looks like it's getting wrecked pretty hardcore. So we're going to keep up that trend and tradition here with DK. And we're going to pivot up here from this side and try to hammer home once again. Here we go, DK. Pull that fire trigger button all day, every day, baby. Oh, yeah. Left arm destroyed and panicked. Oh, man. I would be panicked, too, if I had a DK and a Griffin shooting a bunch of SRMs at me at point-blank range. That would sound horrifying. Especially if I was in the situation of this Shadowhawk with no arm, torso ready to pop off. It's a lot of bad stuff. So we're going to see if we can't help the situation, increase that panic up a little bit here with all these really good chances to hit. There we go, there we go, there we go. LRM5 crit. And
Take that.
sticking around, sticking around. No increase or decrease to panic, it looks like. No worries. Shadowhawk is getting on out. It is still operational. Oh, man. And there goes a turret. That was one of the more helpful turrets. That's a huge bummer. Oh, that sucks quite a bit, actually. Mellow 7, we're going to take a chance. We're going to have you start moving down.
On my way.
I don't think we're going to see a secondary round of reinforcements. We could, and if we do, we'll deal with it.
Got it.
But this way, at least we can start put some more pressure on these pilots, keeping that panic up. Vulcan is getting closer, doing some more damage on us. Oh, and there goes the vehicle. Oh, man. Those are brave little APCs for sure. Absolutely. And Chaotic Looney. And there's no easy way to get up here. Oh, my gosh. No matter what we do here, we're just going to be in a really, really bad way. So what we're going to do is we're going to sprint up the road and pivot. That way we can at least get into a better spot where we can start moving back up and shooting back down. But Phoenix Hawks jumping to get that damage boost. Always going to be painful. Always going to be something to be worried about. But that being said, so far, so good. Question mark, fingers crossed. Oh, man. Turrets, though, are taking a huge beating. And we kind of need those right now. I mean, the large laser is really all it's given us, but it is helping. So, let's take a chance here once we get an opportunity. Once they get done repositioning, the Wolverine's breaking out into the open. Okay. So let's reevaluate what we got going on here. We still have turret coverage over here. AC-20 PPC, so we have long range coverage over this portion of the map as well as close range coverage. Up front, we only have a single large laser effectively on this thing. It's not really helping too much. We do have an Archer, a Vulcan, and a Phoenix Hawk over here, and the AI is jumping with both to get not only good evasion pips, but also getting their damage boosted on the Phoenix Hawk. That's a good choice for them right now. And they're doing it in cover, which means they're just raining fire down on us. So we can get this Shadow Hawk and this Wolverine taken care of. The goal in the theory is I want to get the Chaotic Loony and the Wolverine continuing to pull back and launching long-range shots. If I can, I'll be up here, possibly in cover. My goal and my hope is I'm going to basically pull the Osel forward. I'm going to pull the Wolverine back up top up here. We should have a large amount of long-range coverage over this whole arc on the northeast up here, or the top right, as it were, on the screen. That way we can at least keep this covered, as well as provide support down here. And again, we got to dogpile the Shadowhawk, and then the Wolverine, and then we got to go dogpile here. I would love Archer pieces. This is a fully armored mech, and it's really, really dangerous. So the goal is hold up for 4 more turns, dogpile the Shadowhawk, dogpile the Wolverine, and then hopefully dogpile whatever comes out of the cover the next. And if not, we'll go for the lighter mechs that can do a lot of damage. Phoenix Hawk can do a lot of damage. The Vulcan is potentially the easiest to wreck up. So fingers crossed. Let's see what happens. Chat, have you ever been into a similar situation where your defenses are getting picked apart, and you're in a situation where what you thought was a strong point now is a strong point for the enemy? If you have, let me know here in chat. If you're watching over on YouTube, post it in the comment section down below. Or if you're watching on video on demand, hit me up on Twitter at TheChronicToast. I would be very curious to know what your thoughts were on this situation and similar ones you've seen yourselves. And 1, it just helps me become a better player. 2, community engagement. I get to kind of see what other people have done. And 3, as I do run my own RPGs, D&D, BattleTech, things like that, it can help me create some pretty fun, interesting, unique experiences and situations for myself and other players to try on out. So, without further ado, let's dive on in recklessly as can be, and let's see what we can have happen here. So DK is not generating hardly any heat, which is fantastic because of the tundra biome here. So it's always a lot of fun. Look at this. Super, super not toasty Griffin. It's fantastic. Right torso, right arm destroyed. That is another pilot injury. An already panicked pilot. And they are sticking around. They are sticking around. Oh my gosh. And AC5 is crit, but still functional. As is the SRM2.
Waiting for orders.
Oh boy. We're just going to stand here.
Got it, Commander.
And we're going to shoot. We're going to go for it. So here we go. All the damage rolling on in. Ooh, there it is. There it is. Dead man splat telling that person to nope. Go back to your dropship. This is our turf. The Vulcan is moving up as well into the open. If I didn't know better, they're basically trying to get our attention away from our Archer, which can do a lot of damage. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Waiting for orders.
I'm going to have Sarvik roll down here and just wreck this Wolverine. We're going to try to go for the front. We're going to go for the left side. It's not the best side to go for because the gun is on the right. But I want to start opening up the torso on this mech. Oh, structure exposed. Triple Slazer's coming on in. There it is. There it is. Ooh, left arm destroyed. Metal 7 proving that he can punch and crunch for days. And the theory here is that we can open this up for our own turret to hopefully get some more damage rolling in. I have a sneaking suspicion that we're not going to have that turret for very much longer. But I'm going to try to do something cheeky here. We're going to have Chaotic Loony try to multi-tag these mechs. Maybe we can get their attention. And if so, that could be a lot of fun. So A, B, and C, let's rock and roll. Oh, baby. Chances for some stray shots over here if we're lucky. Not that round, but the next round we go, we could. What? Did we not shoot all of them? What? Oh, did I miss? I messed it up, chat. I should have done A, B, and C. Ah! Well, crap. Ah, well. That's right, Hollow. Oh, buddy. Punch and crunch. Welcome to the Burnt Toast Brigade, my friend. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream.
Okay, you can cut it
Hopefully your
off now.
afternoon and your evening or day, morning. We don't know. Hopefully it's all working out well. And if not, hopefully we're making it a little bit better. with our poor decision making and mistakes along the way. It's all part of the fun. Because we made a mistake, we're probably going to lose maybe a turret up here if we're not careful. So, but I think we might have gotten away with it for one more turn. And so we're going to see what we can do. The Vulcan up there. And we're going to get over here. And if we're... Let's see. There it is. We're going to keep focusing in on this left side of this Wolverine. Try to burn our way through. There we go. Ooh, heat sink destroyed. The backside has opened up as well. And they're finally stressed. I would be stressed as well. That Wolverine is bailing back and shooting at the turret. Oh, it missed. Thank goodness. Our turret does not have... It's got 17 points left, so... There's a good chance it is not going to be sticking around. Can we get Chaotic Looney?
Hey,
We can. We're going to try this one more time, chat. We're going to try to do this correctly with a 1-shot, 2-shot, and 3-shot. Now I got to come over here and adjust this up to make that work. So that's what we're going to do. Not the best chance to hit, but hey, it is what it is. And LRM's rolling in. We've got 3 turns left to hold out for. If we can keep that turret up for one more turn, that is going to help. Basically just a big giant roll of the dice right now. And we did some damage. We got him tagged. Hopefully they're going to pay attention to us. Not so much that last turret, but that turret's probably going to go down. That's what my thought and theory is. So yeah, they're still shooting for it, and there it goes. We tried. We tried. Now we do have an AC-20 and a twin PPC turret on the backside, but that's not very helpful unless they get up top here. And well, it is what it is at that point. So with that, we're going to keep coming up here to this Wolverine. We're going to keep trying to go into this arm up here, and we're going to get a little hot. We're going to turn off one of the SRM4s, I believe. There it is. Here we go. We're getting close to getting that ammo capacity down to half. Ooh, they are finally panicked, which is good. That's really, really good for us. The Archer's moving in and shooting at our one Wolverine. LRM versus LRM. LRM 40 versus LRM 30. Fight!
my armor's getting blown apart.
Oh, that's not great either. But
Good to go.
we're no strangers to things going horribly awry. This is the Burnt Toast Brigade after all. So we're gonna fire everything we can into the back of this Wolverine. It's already opened up pretty good. We should be able to pop off some turrets and torsos. Left torso destroyed. That is a guaranteed pilot injury for sure.
Critical hit.
And they are still panicked, but they do not bail. Oh man, the Capellans definitely seem to know what they're talking about. We're gonna have Data King come back here, and we're gonna try that again from the backside. Here we go. Round number 2. Fire everything you got. Here we go, buddy. Bada bing, bada boom. CT destroyed. They don't get a chance to reach out for that eject button anymore. Someone just got toasted. Aw, yeah. The Vulcan is jumping very, very far and wide. Maybe it's within range of our turret. I doubt it. It's going over there. We've got 2 turns left to go. I have half a mind to leave this Vulcan alone and just see if we can dogpile this Archer. Do we have line of sight? It's going to be close. Ooh, maybe. DK1 says, time for me to go. Enjoy the rest of your stream, buddy. Oh, absolutely will, man. And thank you very much for stopping by, DK. We will definitely stop in and say hey later on. And if we miss you, we'll see you later on this week. So have a good one, man. And take it easy. And yeah, have an improved part of your day. Oh, yeah. So let's see. We're going to go up here. Now we have 2 rounds left. I'm not too worried about this. We're going to ensure all our buildings, at least 3 are going to survive. We should be good to go. And yeah. For those of you that do not know, DK also does a lot of streaming. MechWarrior 5, BattleTech, and among other games like State of Decay 2 and whatnot. So if you get the chance, go and check them on out. So again, we got 2 rounds left. We're going to see if we can't dogpile the snot out of this Archer. We're probably not going to be able to kill it. I'm not too worried about this Vulcan. If it wants to jump around and shoot us, it's going to be a thing. We might fall into range of our AC-20 turrets. So we'll see.
Orders?
And with that, we're going to move over here and do what we can. This Phoenix Hawk it's a concern, but I'm not too worried. Here we go with all the really good chances to hit. And it's a fully armored Archer. Now, granted, for a 70-tonner, it could be armored more heavily, but it's an Archer, so it is what it is. And we are taking some punishment on the back side of our Griffins and whatnot. But we're going to see what we can do to get all of this taken care of as much as possible on this Archer. So, getting pretty hot indeed. There we go, doing some more damage. And Survey says we're likely going to get maybe a part off this mech, if we're lucky. But what are you going to do? It's all part of the fun. We got to do the mission first, all the time. That's always the goal. And if we can pick up salvage afterwards, then hey, kudos to us, and it's going to be in a good spot. If we're really lucky, we can get this pilot to bail, but in 2 turns, I don't think it's going to be a really good opportunity to do that. So right now, we're just hoping to strip parts off of it, and maybe we can get a piece of salvage. It'd be pretty cool. Again, we're looking for heavies and assaults and all that jazz. So we're going to come up here, pivot to the side to kind of protect against that Phoenix Hawk as much as possible. And we're now down to 1 turn left. And here we go. Triple SRM6 effectively because of the SRM4 triple plus. And we'll see. Vulcan's coming back to shoot at us. Doesn't want to get stuck out there and shot at. Getting some flame action on our Wolverine. It's going to get a little hot. Not ideal.
Yeah, Commander.
We're going to come up here with the Ostel, and we're going to spend our precision strike. And we're going to try to go through this torso, see what we can do. Shot after shot after shot. It went internal into the arm, structure exposed, and the pilot is stressed, but it's probably not going to be enough. The Phoenix Hawk looks like it's coming up here to say absolutely not. Get off, my friend. And crunch and punch. Looks like it did not go into internal, which is good for repairs. Machine guns happening, and we're still good. We're still good. No worries there. And let's see. Can we get Deadman Splat to get up here as close as possible? We can. He is going to get a little hot. We already have internal damage. Yeah, so what's a little more internal damage, right, chat? Overheat alert. Let's roll for it. Here we go. All the things rolling in. Left arm destroyed. We may, in fact, have a piece of salvage if we're lucky. We'll see. I think we pretty much got to destroy this mech, but who knows?
Yes, Commander.
And then we're going to come down here and get some nice direct fire action, and we're going to shoot everything we can at this archer. Even cover. There goes a left torso. That is it. Oh, and an ammo explosion. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, baby. Panicked indeed. Ooh, we just did some major work on this mech. And unfortunately for us, I don't think it's going to be enough. Oh, that was good. That was really good. Shoot. Ah, well, we proved we can definitely take out an archer. Or at least get it to the point where it is combat ineffective. Hoo-wee. Oh, boy. Excellent work, Commander. Our employer's research can continue as planned. Oh, man.
Mission successful.
That's right. Mission successful indeed. Let's go repair our mechs. We made some toast, burnt ourselves some Pop-Tarts for the win. It's all part of the plan. Gotta make our patent pending burnt toast and Pop-Tart, platter, somehow. We do it during combat. It's handcrafted. Pilot approved. Super tasty. Look at all that stuff. Man, we actually got a pretty decent payout for maximizing salvage, all things considered. This might, fingers crossed, cover our repairs, which is always the goal. Nothing super crazy. We just have internal damage here on Deadman Splat and the Wolverine, for the rounder, and nothing too crazy there. We already were going to spend a day in Mech Bay repairing that damage, so might as well overheat. Might as well make some toast. Deadman Splat always does a really good job of it. Hit that next button up there. Do we see any pieces of... We don't, because we did not wreck the Archer, unfortunately. I don't see any extra special gear. I do not see SRM6s. So the question is, what 55-tonner do we want? We could get a Shadowhawk here, which would be good. And we could not get a Wolverine. So we're going to go for the Shadowhawk. We're going to get those 3 pieces. We can definitely get another one of these, which is always fantastic. Is there another 55-tonner that we could grab? We'll grab another 6R piece right here, and we'll see if we get lucky with anything else. All right, Verkowski, we'll see you in a little bit, buddy. No worries. And we got some Phoenix Hawk parts. We got more Shadowhawk parts, another Urban Mech part, Wolverine pieces as well. So we need 4 more of those. We get another medium Wolverine, which is always fantastically good. So we'll be writing up another Shadowhawk, chat. So let me know what your theories are on what we should do with the Shadowhawk. We've done a couple different builds in vanilla. We've done a unique build already here. If you have an idea of what to do with the Shadowhawk 2H, post it here in the comment section in chat. or over here on YouTube, and should be very, very much appreciated. And for those of you that don't already know, you can get your name added into the pilot pool if you go over and hit that follow button here to the chat. If you want to subscribe to the channel, you get your name bumped up to near the beginning of that list. It's always very much appreciated, but none of that is required. And if you want to see more BattleTech action, as well as other things like Mech Warrior Online and a few other unique shows and episodes, you can check me out over on the YouTube. Just search TheChronicToast. And of course, you can always follow me over on Twitter at TheChronicToast, no spaces, for more information there. Tell you what, chat, we have the 8 pieces. We are going to build the Shadowhawk. It should be a lot of fun. And we'll go through that. And let's go get that Shadowhawk built back up and readied, as well as some of these things repaired. And we're going to repair that one mech. Should be good. Let's go over here to storage. Let's see what we have here for another medium. We'll get that Shadowhawk rolling through and prepped. And yeah, we'll ready that up. It should be fine. And it'll be 4 days away. Nothing wrong with that. Our Thunderbolt is 4 days away as well. So let's go see what we can do for submissions. There might be a few others that we can definitely handle and tackle. And if so, we'll definitely do them. We are definitely gaining some more C-bills and some more cash, which means we're going to get some more stuff to spend on, which will be fantastic. Always super excited about that. And, of course, we do have $700,000 of basically $750,000 C-bills of a bill coming up short, which will basically bump this down pretty hardcore if we're not careful. Well, I mean, it will. There's nothing we can really do about that. Let's see. Ambush Convoy, that could be dangerous. Defend Base, a 2.5 skull, which could flex to a 3.5 skull, and then to a 4, just because of the way that it is. We are prioritizing salvage, so let's take a look at what we got here for salvage. Looks like insurance policy might be a lucrative option here. A dangerous one, and on a desert as well. So, we'll see. Man, I really want to do this, but this could flex to a 4. That could be really dangerous. And it could be a lot of vehicles, so not a super great opportunity for that. So let's go here. We'll do this. Stockpile, $750,000 C-bills is the max pay. Pick 5, get 20 is the max salvage. We are prioritizing salvage. This could go to a 4 skull difficulty because of the normal variation in game, as well as the pirates giving another half skull difficulty flex on it. And this will help out very subtly, but it'll help the pirates kind of get another opportunity to gain the system. So we'll see. So that negotiation button, we're going to go up here for salvage. Hopefully this will be enough up here to cover our repair costs. I think it will. And pick 3, get 15 is not too shabby. And of course, we already are maxed out. We are allied with the pirates, and the Capellans back down to grumpy status. So let's hit the AFK button. Let's get the begin button. Let's go see what we can do up here. Let's see what sort of mechs we can get rolling around. Oh man, I think we're gonna take in our Infernal Griffin. I think it would be better paired with a well, shoot. I think the Infernal Griffin would be better prepared with our Flamer Firestarter. But we'll see. We got rid of the large laser. It is definitely a much more closer brawly mech. What do we have? We've got a close-in brawly here. We've got a switch hitter. We've got a support. Let's take our trebuchet in. That's a kind of a brawlier as well. SRMs and medium lasers, and it should be okay. And then here, we'll go back to another mission and try out the triple AC2. That sounds like a lot of fun. Wow, shoot, chat. This is 1,000 armor. What does this have? 1040? No. We're gonna bring in our AC20 Centurion, and we'll see what we can do with this. So the question is, who gets to pilot what? We're gonna bring in Coffee Grinder. No, we're gonna bring in Sarvik. We're gonna bring in Sarvik all the way over to the Oswald. And who else do we need for good gunnery? We're gonna bring in Coffee Grinder down here to one of these other mechs. We need someone this one's not going to run hot. This will run hot. That will not run hot. Who is a coolant vent pilot that can do a decent job? Sure, we're gonna grab Garrison. We're gonna stick Garrison down here into the Griffin. Put it back in the smashed potato. Should be a lot of fun. Should be a-okay. Oh boy, what to do? AC-22 medium lasers on a Centurion? Yeah, buddy, that's right, man. That's right. If you can think of any other crazy build we could do with some other mechs, specifically a Shadowhawk 2H, let me know here in chat. Hit me up on Twitch, or let me know in the comment section when this gets posted up a few weeks down the road over on YouTube. And that Holly, you might get a kick out of this. We have a triple AC2 Hunchback, a support Hunchy. That's right. Crazy days, crazy days. We're a pirate crew. Might as well experiment just a little bit and see. So, what do we want to do? Oh, man. We're going to put Rack 386, I believe, down here in the Wolverine. Pretty decent, you know, and, you know, he gets extra stuff while he's hanging out in cover, so it should be okay. As far as someone that can actually get the Centurion to keep firing, we're going to need someone that can actually pilot it pretty decent, that has some okay gunnery. So we're going to put Coffee Grinder down in here. And he also has Breaching Shot, which will help out great with the AC-20 if we need it. So, yeah, basically, we've got a bunch of AC-20s. We'll lose the arm, not the end of the world. Small laser on there if we need it. 10 rounds of ammo. And the medium lasers are basically for when the AC-20 falls off. So, with that being the case, 2.5 skulls tonnage, 134,000 C-bill drop cost, which means we're going to get about $100,000 profit before repairs. 2.5 skulls on a tundra biome at that, which is super interesting. Actually, with it being on a tundra, we won't need a heat pilot. We're going to pull Garrison out. We're going to go put someone else in here. Let's put Flavolicious in here just a little. Well, shoot. Oh, man, what to do? We're going to put Little Miss Spookiness over here. Over here into the Griffin, one of our original OGs for this particular playthrough. And we're on Tundra, so this mech doesn't really get that hot, actually, which is a nice change of pace. So that should be fun. Let's go hit that deploy button. Let's see how horribly wrong this goes. See how sideways it happens. This is, of course, the Burnt Toast Brigade and the Chronic Toast stream. So disaster and pain and, unfortunately, a lot of injuries is all part of the experience. We are a pirate crew. We are prioritizing getting gear, getting loot all day, every day. And we've been playing this for 150 hours, something crazy like that for this campaign. And we're just now starting to break into heavies, and we're still trying to get into assaults. So we did reach our goal. We did ally with the pirates. And speaking of pirates, let me reach down to the grab bag of voicedom and find a specific pirate voice that does not break my voice. And let's see what we got.
Arr! Somehow, the Capellan authorities have discovered one of our storehouses. If it were just drugs or stolen goods, we'd let them seize it and write it off as a loss. But it's a weapons stockpile, and those darn things are hard to move from one system to another. We'd like you to protect our guns while our people load them into transports and we evacuate them. That's what we're paying for you for.
I can't imagine any use for those guns in this system that isn't bad. But I suppose this be to be expected. We are ourselves pirates as well. Darn straight, Darius. Let's hit the begin mission button. Let's see how sideways this gets. Perhaps upside down. Who knows? Attention, pirate scum. You are in violation of Cumberton regulations on the sale and possession of deadly weaponry. Military force has been authorized against your facility. Withdraw immediately or be destroyed. I suppose that doesn't leave a lot of room for negotiations. Oh, baby. Well, I tell you what, we just have to pull out our Centurion with a big AC-20, negotiate ourselves away. Oh, man. And the door is open. The kitty cats are unleashed. We'll see what trouble they cause here in the recording studio. Oh, man. Let's see what do we have for a battlefield here. We are backed up, not against a corner, so we're probably going to see some reinforcements up this way. We might even see reinforcements come over here, so it's something we got to be cognizant of. We have to defend the building. We have 8. 4 must remain. We have to hold out for 10 rounds and destroy the enemy vanguard, which is up here. So we can't pull everyone away to fight this because we will have some reinforcements guaranteed coming in and flanking. Question is, who do we leave behind? It's probably going to be the Wolverine with the LRMs. I kind of want it to be the Ossol, but we don't really have a good vantage point to get long-range fire on these mechs. So the Griffin is going to go charging up. The Centurion is going to go charging up. And the Ossol is going to support them and be ready to fall back. and support back our Wolverine, which is going to be, you know, with our triple LRMs, it's going to be the Vanguard kind of on this side. So that's the theory. That's the goal right now. We'll see what happens once we make contact with the enemy, and we'll go from there. So, see, the road just kind of ends, it looks like, and we're going to sprint as much as possible to get up here. And what do we have? They are spread out in a line. They are advancing. They are advancing across 45-tonner, 45-tonner, a 30-tonner, and a 20. So this is likely a Locust, probably a fire starter. 45-tonner probably could be a Blackjack in this area. And then up here is probably potentially another Blackjack, or something else that's more dangerous. So like a Phoenix Hawk, possibly. We'll see. But with that being the case, we're going to have Sarvik bolster himself and run up here as well. And we're going to have the Centurion as well get onto the road. And we'll just kind of have our own support Centurion kind of get up here into cover. And possibly get up here, but we'll see. We don't want to get too pulled out of position because then we'll get wrecked with a lot of support mechs, which is not ideal. No one's within range just yet, so we're going to reserve. They're probably going to play this reserve game all the way down to the very end almost. Ooh, it's a Spider. It's not a 35-tonner. It is a 30-tonner. Interesting. Twin medium lasers. Those things are potentially a little bit dangerous. Let's reserve a little bit more. Let's see if they feel like playing this game all the way down to the very, very end, where it ends up being an I go, they go situation. Kind of like the push me, pull you from Dr. Dolittle, like the original one, but just with mechs. Something like that. So let's see. We're reserved down, and now it's going to be a situation of they go, and then we go back and forth. So let's go over here. Let's go find ourselves our own Griffin. And we could melee the snot out of this, which is probably an appropriate way to start this off. Knock out some of those evasion pips. Decent chance to hit. There we go. Structure exposed. Right arm, right torso destroyed right off the bat. Pilot injury involved and a small laser rolling in. Unsteady and no more evasion pips, which is always good. And they do have a Phoenix Hawk ground and pounding along, running away. And they do have a Wasp 1L, so an SRM4. No idea what this is. We'll see when it goes if it is going to be another Phoenix Hawk or possibly a Blackjack. Now keep in mind, we do not have turrets down here. It looks like they're all non-functional. And so that is something we need to be cognizant of. We're going to have Sarvik roll up here and point blank range, hopefully eliminate this Spider. We'll see. Really good chances to hit. We did get a miss with the large laser, which is unfortunate. But the enemy pilot is stressed. They are on that panic track, and they did take a lot of damage. So we have a Vindicator 1R. Okay, so PPC LRM5, decent little mech here. It's not the Avenging Angel variant, which is good for us. It means we have a chance to do some decent things.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Centurion can get a line of sight, but it can't do much more. We're going to have it sprint up here onto this hilltop. With our AC-20 Centurion, if we hit most of these mechs, it is going to be catastrophic damage. So that is going to be beneficial. And again, we don't want our LRM Wolverine to pull itself too far out of position. So we're just going to kind of hang back here. And unless we can get some good fire on some other mechs, we can if we do this. So we're going to pivot up here, stand out in the open, just so we can get some fire on this downed mech. Ooh, it stood back up. Correction. And if we can get some good shots, which isn't super great, but if we can, it should be nice. Doing some damage. Panicked, and they can't eject. Otherwise, they would. And down to 24 on the CT. And a little bit of spookiness. We're going to have you stand back just a little bit here, pivot back around, and shoot this Spider back in the face one more time. There we go. CT destroyed. Pilot incapacitated. Little bit of spookiness, getting the first kill of this mission right off the bat. Oh, man, that's right. Someone just got toasted. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah, that's right. I have Coffee Grinder up here. We could go in for the melee. We could have racked these some more stuff. I think we're going to reserve just a little bit. We don't want to play this game too much, but we do want some of these mechs to get in nice and close so that we can go in and do some more damage. What I really want is have Sarvik come in here and melee these guys pretty darn hard if we can, just to get these lighter mechs that we can easily destroy just wiped off. Oh, and we missed. Triple Slazer rolling in. Structure exposed. Oh, and there goes a right torso and a right arm. There's already one injury on that defender, and they are unsettled. And it looks like their Vindicator's coming down. It's probably going to take a pot shot at us. Oh, it did not. That is so weird. I guess they're just kind of trying to bait us out here, but I don't know why they wouldn't be shooting us. Well, with that, Coffee Grinder, we're going to have you kind of come up here from cover. And we're outside of Slazer range, most likely. That's okay. And we're going to shoot with the AC-20. Boom! CT destroyed the first shot from the AC-20. Centurion with Coffee Grinder
You're dead.
Immolates and turns inside out from the front side to the back side, from the outside to the inside to the outside again. A mech that shall not be named. Oh, buddy. Nice. Nice, man. That mech got lit up. Oh, boy. Let's see what we have here. And we have Rack. We're going to have him kind of hang out up here a little bit more. As long as we're getting some shots in, we're going to keep trying to keep my distance a little bit. We just have this here. Not the best chance to hit. That's a little bit worse. We're going to take some shots at this. And again, I'm not too worried about missing shots. We have a lot of ammo, and I want to get that ammo down below half in order to make that work out. So, ooh, we have reinforcements, which we were expecting we would probably see. They're not friendly reinforcements. The question is, where are they? Oh, so they are approaching in a line straight from the left. So again, we do have to be cognizant with our Wolverine over here on getting too close to this. The downside is these mechs, within 1 or 2 turns, will have a really good oversight of this entire facility. And they will have a really, really good accuracy bonus as a result. So we'll have to start working on that as it becomes possible to do so. Let's get up here on this side. Let's start working on this Phoenix Hawk, shooting everything we can into this mech. It is fully armored as well, and so I really want to get this burned through so we can start focusing on tagging the mechs up top on that hill. There's a real good chance we're not going to get the bonus mission of defending all the targets, all the buildings from destruction, but we're going to roll with it and see what we can do.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Have our Cent 9A roll up here. We want to hold off on that. I think we might want to hold off on that. We're going to come up here. We get a nice straight line of sight shot to this. And 24% is the best we're going to get with all that evasion. We're going to get some more stuff in there. I want to get the opportunity, the best opportunity for the AC-20 to actually go and shoot that stuff
What can I do for you?
as we're rolling through. So we're going to do that up here.
No sweat.
Maybe the medium lasers are within range. Yeah, the AC-20 not the best chance, but we're going to go for it. And it misses. Not too surprising. In comes the medium lasers. And now it's the enemy's turn. Vindicator looks like it's starting to pivot over. And is sensor locking but not shooting. Interesting. Well, with that being the case, we're just going to have the Arvik and the Oslo continue to pivot up and go for this mech. 1 shot, 2 shot, good solid hits right there on that Phoenix Hawk. We're not too far out of position to come back because of our long-range weaponry, but it is a concern, right? So they are starting to crest the top of this hill, and our Wolverine with Rack is going to start being on different duties here pretty soon, trying to get them tagged up. 55-tonner, it is a Wolverine, 6R, not great with the AC-5. Thankfully, it is missing. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. And it's a trench bucket, oh gosh, with all the LRMs. We have our work cut out for us, chat. As long as we keep 4 buildings alive, we'll be good, but we got 6 rounds left to go. This is gonna be tough.
I hear you.
All things considered, this is gonna be pretty tough. So we're gonna get up here with the Scent, try to get 1 more shot in. Pretty good chance to hit. Here we go. Boom! Structure exposed. Thrust kit destroyed. Doing some solid damage here on that Phoenix Hawk. And it's probably gonna move right now. Ooh, the Vindicator's coming up. And shooting at buildings as well. Oh boy, okay. It's one of these situations, again, we're still trying to get these mechs taken care of.
Yeah.
As well as, you know, getting the job done. We gotta tag these mechs. And as we found out before, it doesn't always work that way. So ideally we can get these 2 squared away, if we're lucky enough. But oh man. So Locust 1V, that is gonna help out a little bit, but it still can do a lot of damage up there. So not great.
Yes, Commander.
Can we get Rack up here to get a large amount of shots? It looks like we can. So we're going to try our best to... Oh, dang it. Rack doesn't have the ability to tag a lot of these mechs. Ugh. It makes sense. It makes sense. I should have noticed that. Rack doesn't have multi-target, so... Oh, man. That's a bummer. That's a real big bummer. Well, we'll go for the Trebuchet. We'll get some shots in on that. try to take up a mech every single turn if we can. There's going to be a Locust running rampant, no matter what we do. What do we have up here up top? No idea. The Wolverine is coming in, continuing to get shots in. Good solid hits as well. Trebuchet is coming up and shooting at us, thankfully, instead of the buildings. So we effectively have their attention. Our hack is in a really tough spot right now. He's basically facing a full lance against himself.
Something you want done?
Now, that being said, Sarvik, we're going to have you come up here, keep working this side. Punch and crunch. Decent chance to hit-ish. And triple slasers. There we go. Damage done. Triple slasers rolling on in. The mech is unsteady as well. Another jump jet destroyed. Both thrust kits destroyed. It's not going to be going too far, and it's not going to be jumping to get more damage. With that being the case, it's going to take another pilot injury. There we go. And that's going to stand back up, unfortunately, as the last thing to go in the initiative order up top. So what is this mech going to do? He's going to move and get some shots on us, I guess. Oh, man. We do not have the knockout power, unfortunately, to really make the most out of the situation.
Commander.
That's what we're running into right now. So we're going to get out here. We're going to try to give ourselves a bit more opportunity to become better targets. It's not ideal, but maybe we can draw the enemy's fire and do some more damage in here. And right torso, right arm destroyed. Oh, baby. That's another pilot injury. That's 2 injuries right there. Vindicator's moving up and sensor locking us instead of shooting us, which is okay. Coffee Grinder, we're going to have you come up here and get some more shots in, trying to punch through this side. Good chance to hit with that AC-20. Here we go, buddy. Boom, boom, boom. All the damage rolling in, and the pilot ejects on out. My people need me as he goes up at least another 10,000 feet. Oh, baby. There's a Locust running rampant through the base, which isn't super ideal. Doing good stuff for a Locust, all things considered. And we're going to come back here to the backside of this Vindicator. Maybe we'll get lucky. There's not a lot of armor back there. Here we go. Oh, man. Looks like we actually did a decent kick. Maybe went into the leg, though, unfortunately for us. They are, however, unsettled. So there is some hope. The big question is what's happening up there. Oh, that's going to be an urban mech most likely if that's shooting an AC-10. Ugh. Gross. So we're going to come down here. We're going to tag this Locust and get some big shots in. Boom. Left leg destroyed. Structure exposed. I think we have its attention, ladies and gentlemen. I think we have its attention indeed. And the next round we'll go either for that AC-10 trash can up top there, that urban mech, or we're going to go down over for that Wolverine. Just getting pretty close. Ugh, we're going to lose one of these buildings, and I'm not too surprised if we do. Trench bucket's coming down and shooting the Wolverine in the back. That was poor positioning on my part. We are opened up. We're going to spend another day or two in the repair bay if this mech survives. And what do we have? It is an urban mech R60 shooting again, and there we go. We've lost the building. So much for our bonus. No worries, no worries. And we've got 4 turns left to go. And the question is, can we actually do what we got to do? So, with a Centurion, I think we're going to roll around to the backside and shoot an AC-20 into the back of this. We got a really good chance to hit. We're going to let it rip. Boom! There we go. Left torso, left arm destroyed. And that pilot should have enough stability damage maybe to hit the dirt. Maybe. Not enough just yet. Not enough. The Wolverine is just going turn after turn after turn. Rack 386 is going to have to take that Wolverine pretty hard. And a little bit of spookiness. Again, we're going to go to the backside up here and shoot everything into the back of this mech. We just need some stuff to hit. We're going to hit Precision Strike just because we need this stuff to go away. There's a little bit better percentage chances. Large amount of hits. There we go. There we go. Right torso destroyed. There's another injury on that Vindicator. There's 2 injuries that are floating. And, oh, the Locust is standing back up. It's coming up here. Is it going to shoot us? It is. Rack 386 has taken the magnet of all the damage, the big brunt of it. He has taken that big, huge box of Pop-Tarts to the face. And our Vindicator up here only has a medium laser. We're going to come up here with Rack and melee this one more time. This should be it. There we go. CT destroyed. Both legs destroyed. Pilot incapacitated. And triple lasers just in case the pilot incapacitated yet again. And now we're going to go dogpile some of these mechs up here that are dogpiling Rack. It's basically 1v4, and he's getting lit up down here. So fingers crossed it works out. Let's see what happens. We're gonna have Rack kind of pivot up here, staying in cover, I'm hoping. There it is. Ugh. Now we're gonna have him pivot back over here out into the open. And we're gonna tag in. Oh, the Wolverine is not ideal, so we're gonna tag in the Urban Mech, and let's see what we can't do. There we go. There we go. Did some damage, tagged him up. We got 3 rounds left. We are not going to be able to completely destroy these reinforcements, but hopefully we will have done enough to keep their attention. And a little miss spookiness. Not a lot that we can do out here. Can we jump for this? Not for a lot of the weapon systems that we have on that mech. What about Coffee Grinder? We can't jump. We can't do anything there, but we will.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Ooh. We will have a little bit of spookiness going for a sprint and get a little bit closer so we can start intercepting some of these mechs. Next round, we only have 3 rounds to go. They are finally they're all going after Rack, who's basically playing squirrel right now, trying to get their attention, keep them off of the base, while the rest of our mechs are a little bit, unfortunately, out of position. Oh, man. That's right. Fiach is raiding with a party. Oh, boy. Thank you very, very much for the raid. Welcome to the Burnt Toast Brigade. We are doing all sorts of stuff here with BattleTech Extended 3025 with BattleTech, and basically making terrible life decisions and having a lot of fun trying to dig ourselves out of that hole. So, oh man, for those of you that don't know, Fiach also does a lot of streaming on BattleTech, and yeah, go check him out or her out. We don't know if you get the chance. There we go. I got it before Tug did. Oh man, how's your stream going today, Fiach? If I'm saying it incorrectly, let me know. Hopefully your stream went well. Hopefully you had a lot of fun. Were you playing just straight vanilla BattleTech? Were you doing some mods like BattleTech Advanced, Rogue Tech, anything like that? Or BEX3025 as it were? But yeah, welcome to the channel. For those that are new here, if you don't already know, we're playing on some of the hardest difficulties that we can here. 8 pieces per mech. Everything like salvage and payout is on low. More than that, we're basically allied with the pirates, so most of the factions dislike us. So we got CT destruction on, all that fun stuff. And if you do hit that follow button, follows are free. You do get your name added into the pilot pool that we pull our pilot names from, such as Sarvik, Little Miss Spookiness, Coffee Grinder, Rack386, the whole crew, and all that jazz. If you do want to jump to the beginning of that list, you can hit the subscribe button. But we're here for having a lot of crazy, zany action going on. So let's get back to that right here. We are trying to catch up and salvage the last little bit we have from this entire shindig. We've got ourselves up here with a trench bucket, a Wolverine, an Urban Mech, and down here somewhere is a Locust 1V that we're kind of giving us a run for our money. So we're going to keep reserving, and hopefully that trench bucket comes within range. We have ourselves an AC-20 Centurion, which is doing a lot of work. We're just trying to keep 4 buildings alive at this point, so we'll see. Fiac. Okay, gotcha. So Fiac says, all good here, man. Just going through the early game Rogue Tech grind. Oh, I hear you. Rogue Tech is a lot of fun. It's a little unstable, but I hear that they've improved that with 1.9. So good to hear that people are diving back into it. So yeah, it is a very Viking Age name. I like it. It's very, very cool. Hey, Benny Rex, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully your evening's going well. Yeah, there's a group of 3 major mods that are out there right now, which is Rogue Tech, BattleTech Advanced 3062, and of course you've got BattleTech Extended 3025. They all kind of focus on different aspects of the community, but they're all super, super good. Legit good stuff. So, oh, thank you very much for the follow, Benny Rex. I will make sure I get your name added into the pilot pool, so the next time we need to pull a pilot, we'll pull from that pool. And here pretty soon, hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll see you in game. So, Fiac says it is an Irish word. Ooh, cool. Yep, Irish. Nice. Oh, man, it's super awesome. We've got such a good community here across the entirety of BattleTech and all the different mods. It's a solid group. Like, no matter whether you're watching any of the mods, even vanilla gameplay, you're generally going to have yourself a really, really good time. And that's what I really enjoy about this, is it's trying to play on the most difficult settings, but as a casual player, there's going to be mistakes, and it's like, oh, crap, how do we dig ourselves out of that hole? And it's a lot of fun. It's called the Burnt Toast Brigade for a reason, because we end up overheating our mechs a lot. It's out of necessity, not out of choice. So let's see, what can we do? Can we get Sarvik up here? We can, and we can actually get some shots in. Is there anything? We have a Trebuchet, an Urban Mech, And we can go after the Locust, but unfortunately we can't. Ooh, we can. We can go after the Wolverine. So normally I would not take this shot, but we are trying to tag this mech. It's the last one to be tagged, and hopefully we can get its attention. That being said, the Trebuchet has been untagged for about 3 rounds, so it might start showing back up. But this might not be enough,
Failed to connect.
but we're going to go for it. We're going to see what happens. So we're just trying to keep enough buildings alive, and the Trebuchet is unfortunately back on his primary mission. Ooh, rough indeed. We're going to have Rack kind of come back up here, I guess. And see, can we get our triple Lerm 30 shot up here? You can see the orange pips. That means we're in the optimal firing range. Not the best chance for hitting, but we started off with 360 rounds. Until we're below 180, I'm not really going to start husbanding my shots at all. I really want to get the ammo below half so the ammo bins don't explode, because in 3025, case doesn't exist yet. So when those go, it's really bad. Not quite as bad as it is in 3062, however, where the whole mech just dynamites, because it's very similar to tabletop rules. But that being said, we're going to take our shots. We're going to see what happens. Keep the damage up on this urban mech. We're really just trying to keep these mechs away from this building up here. We don't really need the salvage from them too much, though we did take a lot of salvage, so we'll see. Oh man, we still are out of position with that short-range Hunchy back there. Not Hunchy, Centurion. We're going to reserve back. We're going to reserve back some more.
I'll wait here for
And
now.
yeah, there's not much going on, so we're just going to sprint. We're going to sprint up here as fast as we can. Geothermal be darned.
Going
We're
turbo.
doing A-OK on heat, so I'm not too worried about it. Oh boy. So how is your Rogue Tech stuff working out, Fiat? Hopefully it was going A-OK. I know it's a little bit of a grind early on with all the evasion and all the crazy zany stuff that's out there, but you have a theory on kind of how you're planning to run it? Are you going like pro Liao, pro a clan, pro something else? Let me know, man. I'd be very curious to know. We're trying a pro pirate campaign here ourselves, which has been a lot of fun, and had some very interesting interactions that I wasn't quite expecting. So let's see. We're gonna get up here with Little Miss Spookiness and the Griffin triple SRMs effectively, and let's see. We only got to hold up for 2 more turns. These mechs are already taking some damage. Not the best though. Do we want to what do we want to focus on? We've already tagged that. We've already tagged this pretty hardcore. Let's keep going for the urban mech. Let's see. Not the best chances to hit, but who knows? We'll keep them tagged. So, hey, Tug. All right, no worries, man. You're gonna go over and help pilot out Data King 1 with Mech Warrior 5 pilots? No worries, man. Go for it. And have a good one, dude. Thank you very much for stopping on by. The rest of your day goes well, and do me a favor. Go wreck some mechs for me, man. Oh, yeah. So let's see here. Who's the last one that's untagged right now? We just got to hold out for 2 more turns. It's probably going to be the Locust. We're going to roll for that. AC-20 could end this thing, but 51% chance to hit. It's all right. Let's see what happens. Oh, right arm, right torso destroyed. That is definitely a pilot injury. Oh, man. I would be a little unsteady, and ooh, that sounds painful. Oh, boy. That's right. Get wrecked. BX says early setback with a loss and a duel, so working our way back from that, getting there. Cool. Yeah, the rolling up here in 3025, the one of the first, you get a medium, right? And I didn't move forward with the loot crate. I said, I'm gonna try it the hard way, you know. Hence the Brutality name. And our medium was a Cicada 2A, so that was a lot of fun. And we had some Locust 1Vs, so we threw a bunch of melee mods in Locust 1Vs and stripped the armor as much as possible on the Cicada to give ourselves a bit more punch with the lasers. And apparently Cicada with not that much armor is really good bait for the AI, and so we were just getting to the back arc with the melee Locust and just wreck light mechs over and over and over and over again. Kind of a surprising mechanic, and you know, just to really work on enemy mechs. So they would turn around, they'd try to get those mechs, and then our other mediums like javelins and fire stars would get in there and kind of mop up. But that lasted for about 20 missions until the Locust got legged and then immediately got dogpiled by a bunch of mediums. So it happens, right? What's your favorite early game mech so far in Rogue Tech? It's been a while since I've played, so I'm not sure if they've switched them up at all. I'm curious to know, man. Rogue Tech's always been really intriguing to me. It's just I have a limited amount of time, so right now we're just diving through a 5-month-long campaign on 3025. We're just getting into assaults, so we're getting there sooner rather than later, but surely we're getting there.
Yes, Commander.
So let's see, we're going to get up here with our Osel. Twin large lasers, triple small lasers, our switch hitter for distance, and then punch and crunch up close. Oh, man, the Wolverine, we've got their attention. The Trebuchet is probably a good bet, so we're going to go for that.
Affirmative.
And 2 hits there, pretty solid, you know, just trying to keep their attention. We got 1.5 rounds to go. Hey, Sarvik! Sarvik saying happy Easter, just saying hi, back to family stuff. No worries, man. Thank you very much for stopping on in. You are kicking butt in the Osel as one of our pilots, so congrats. And yeah, happy Easter right back to you, man. And hopefully the rest of your day goes well. We'll catch you on the flip side, man. No worries. Rag 386 with a triple lerm. Oh boy, where do we go with this one? I guess we could just go back here and go back. Oh, that's a really bad chance to hit. That's not so great. That's better. Yeah, we'll dogpile the Trebuchet. Why not? Why not? No worries. Yep, Woot, still alive. Oh yeah, buddy. One of our better gunnery pilots too at Gunnery 8. It's fantastic, fantastic work shooting the big guns. Slow Locust is rolling over here, getting some shots in, most likely. Trying to plink off some armor. We got 1 more round to go, and we're very unlikely to wreck any major mechs. We could probably dogpile this Locust a little bit. Which, you know what, why not? Let's do that. Let's take an AC-20 to its face. Maybe we'll get lucky. We missed with that, but we did go in with the 2 medium lasers on the small, doing some more damage. The Urban Mech is getting down there, getting some shots rolling in. We got the armor to take it. It's okay. No worries there. Theox says, I usually start in clan space and like the Kit Fox early game. Ooh, nice. That's a cool mech. Starting with a pulse laser Venom this run, so that was pretty nice until that fateful 1v1. Ooh. Yeah, here in 3025, we do have a pulse laser on one of our mechs. I forget which one it is. May not be one that we actually have out right now. But at least here they kind of ignore evasion pips, which is an interesting take on it. It works well with the balance of the mod. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. What do you think? What do you think of the as a good build for the Kit Fox early game on Rogue Tech? What do you think is the most optimal build for you? What you usually have access to weapons wise and equipment wise early on? Let's see. What do I want to do? I guess with Little Miss Spookiness, we're just gonna come up here and continue to just wreck this Locust. Maybe we can get some salvage out of it. Who knows? There's not gonna be a lot of armor to it. They are stressed. They are a little bit concerned. Wolverine's bailing out, get some shots in. Rack is taking some hits, but he's holding his own. No worries there. And with that, we're gonna step back a little bit more and get some shots in up here. 56% chance is a pretty decent chance to hit. Lerm 30 rolling on in. And there we go. CT destroyed. We're getting ourselves at least 1 chassis bits of salvage, which is good. And Fiax says, that's the thing. Omnimex, man. I know. You can swap out weapons and all that stuff. But, like, what's your preferred, like, loadout and stuff for that in most situations? Like, I know there's going to be an optimal build for what you're usually expecting to see. But, yes, Omnimex are super, super cool. You can swap out weapons and all that stuff, which is pretty awesome. Definitely why in lore, Inner Sphere just had their butts handed to them over and over and over again. There's a lot of flexibility and a lot better tech. So we'll get our Ostel up here, take some parting shots at something. I don't know what to do. We could go. I guess we'll just keep shooting at the Trebuchet. Who knows? Why not? Fiax says early with clan LRMs as a support or pulses in general. Cool. Cool. Not bad. Commander, the weapons are safely away. We're done here. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah, man. Hollow says, I just got smushed until the phone company chimed in. Yeah, it's true. It's true. With their fleet of repair trucks or mechs, or that's what they're calling them, right? Oh, man. I still would love to see in a lot of the mods, and I don't know as if they've really been incorporated. For a lot of periphery locations, a lot of militias, sometimes maybe with local planetary governments. I'd like to see, at least in the early game, some light mechs from the Dark Age brought in. Not because they're canon to the Dark Age, but just because I would expect on a periphery planetary system, when they're scraping together forces, you might see a loader mech with extra ammo or armor and a medium laser stuck to it, right? I don't know how much is going to add to the gameplay, but just from a lore-wise or like immersion-wise, I'd love to see stuff like that, man. I was watching some playthroughs a couple days ago in MechWarrior Online that like with the Corsair, like the whole Mech Warrior MWO mech for that, where they just got like, you know, it's like Franken mech, right, with like buckets strapped to it and stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Rotech has Dark Age mechs. It's true. It's been a while since I've dove into that though, so we'll see. I just like the idea of just like scrapped together periphery junk, you know. And early game, it's like, ooh, I kind of got to be at least a little bit worried about it. Late game, not so much. That being said, I have been swarmed by 4 Locust 1Vs, which are pretty much not that great of a mech, and lost mechs because they've been in my back armor and I couldn't get away from them. The AI actually did some crazy, crazy tactics with that. So it is what it is. But here we go, Loot Magnet doing its work because we are allied with the Pirates. Got some really good stuff here. Unfortunately, not a lot of available mechs that are worthwhile. We took a lot of salvage. We're going to get all of this pretty much. So is what it is. That being said, we will have another Phoenix Hawk we can stick into storage and sell for more loot and more cash. We end up getting it all anyway, which is pretty handy. Got a Spider we can sell too. So all things considered, we're going to make our cash back on this. Not too bad. And I might pick up some more mech pieces. We'll see. I would like to get more heavies. We have an Oscil, and we currently just put together a Thunderbolt. So, alrighty, man. VX says we're going to head off. Have a good one, man. Might catch up on a few words on this few VODs for sure. All right, man. Thank you very much for the follow, Viok, and stopping by for the raid. Very much appreciated. And I'll make sure I get you added into the pilot follower pool. So next time we need a pilot, there's a chance that your name will come up. So if you do want to see more action, you can always catch me over on YouTube. Just look up TheChronicToast, no space. I've got a bunch of Flashpoint missions as well as previous VODs uploaded there that predate what we have here on Twitch. So thank you again very much for stopping by. And man, have yourself a good evening and good night. And we'll see you around, man. Take it easy. All right, so we're going to build that Phoenix Hawk. We're going to build that up, and we're going to build that Spider as well, that Spooter 5V. And we're not going to build the Wasp. We kind of have that self-imposed limit where, you know, we're not going to do anything mixing and matching mech parts until we have everything unlocked for the Argo. So that's still some ways out, and we're going to do the same thing here for the Locust. And we'll just kind of roll with that. It should be fine. So with that, let's go over here to the store, and let's sell us some more stuff up, man. I'm excited to see. We do have a 750, basically a $750,000 C-bill payout, or a chunk of stuff that we got to sell for coming up. So we got to keep that in mind. But we could sell ourselves another mech or two. We're going to sell ourselves one Phoenix Hawk, which will bump us up quite a bit. There we go, coming up to 4 million. And Spider, don't really need that right now, so we're going to sell that out as well. We're going to sell a good chunk of Flamers here. There we go. We'll kind of walk back from that a little bit. And got a lot of medium lasers. We'll sell a bunch of those too. Why not? We're here. And beyond that, a lot of heat sinks. Sell a bunch of those. And then we're going to get a chance to see what we got going on over here as far as stuff in the store. What do we have here in the black market? We could buy some Banshee parts. Don't need any right now. There's not enough parts here to build a Blackjack. We're going to hold off on that. This could be really cool, but again, it's only 3 parts. A Guillotine would be fantastic. We could sell off some more stuff and buy it, but then there's no guarantee we're going to get back everything we need. Again, we could come over here and buy a huge pile of longbows, but we couldn't finish a mech, so I'm going to hold off on that. Shadowhawk, we're close to buying outright. Stalker bits would be fantastic as well. We already bought parts for a Thunderbolt. Everything else, man, not a lot. But I will say this, we will buy another Infernal Plus over here. That could be very, very useful. Not really needing a lot of triple plus SRMs or LRMs at that. Medium laser, we'll leave that be. PPC was good, but we'll leave that be. Really expensive kit here. Really expensive stuff. I mean, 2.4 million for triple plus targeting. Oh boy, that sounds expensive. But let's see what we have over here into the normal system. Nothing too crazy. We could possibly get more parts here, but I want to make sure that we're not going to buy stuff unless we can actually build it, simply because at some point this will come due and we will start running out of cash again. We tend to have a propensity to do that. So, wow, 2.4 million for a complete urban mech. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Warhammer pieces here. We have 1 for 1. Wasp, we don't care about. Wolverine pieces. If there was enough, I'd be considering it, but we don't need them. A Wyvern. Oh, wow. I haven't seen one of these before. Oh, what is this? We found a wyvern, a complete wyvern. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. LRM-10, large laser, twin small laser. Oh boy. The wyvern was designed as an urban warfare battle mech for the Star League Defense Force. While considered slow when compared to other medium mechs and indeed vulnerable if forced to engage in open country, the wyvern quickly proved itself to be one of the best urban combatants ever built. Thanks to its combination of weaponry, decent armor, and jump jets, the wyvern can take on and destroy mechs well outside its weight class. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. There's no way we're easily going to get this without wrecking the bank. Oh, man. We'll have to let this sit for now. That's cool. A 45-ton medium, a wyvern. Looks like it's kind of built off the Kintaro chassis a little bit, but still. It's all right. And of course, there's nothing else here. Just some ammo and whatnot, but no actual SRMs. So, with that being the case, let's go over here to our mech bay, get our bays squared on up. Let's see what we got going on here. Get our Wolverine repaired. Let's see. 4 days away from our Thunderbolt being ready. And, of course, we got some more stuff going on. Then we have a Wolverine ready to be repaired as well. Oh boy, there's some exciting stuff here. I'm excited to see what we got going on. Let's go back. Let's put 4 days back on the clock, and go up here to January 18th, and we'll get that mech squared away. We'll also get it. We'll go to the next one after that, and we can hopefully, fingers crossed, go in and see what we got for mechs. Should be fun. Unauthorized stargazing. Darius jabs a finger at Nasty J, who sits sulking in the makeshift brig. Yang caught this one sneaking through the Argo's ventral airlock last night. From the outside. Nasty J averts her gaze. Apparently, she managed to jimmy the door open without alerting anyone. The XO's lip curls into an angry frown. How about it, Mech Warrior? Care to explain why you took an unauthorized EVA? Nasty J sighs. I just had to, Commander. She searches your face for a reaction. It's so peaceful out there, floating free. Just me and the stars, no explosions, no sweltering cockpit. Just calm and quiet. Darius shoots you a sidelong glance. This little stunt could have gone wrong in 100 different ways. Chuckles here is lucky she didn't get anyone killed. How do you think we should handle it? Oh, boy. Well, this is a pirate ship, so it is what it is. We're gonna reprimand Nasty J, man. You put the crew at risk, we're gonna have a problem here. Nasty J, you know better. Tampering with an airlock door would get you thrown off most ships. And as for the EVA, you shake your head. Look, I get it. Spacewalking can be a profound experience, but it can also kill you if you aren't careful. She reddens. I know I was reckless. I was overwhelmed by nostalgia. I grew up in low gravity. We'd go out on star walks nearly every day. That's no excuse, though. Exactly. If you can't control yourself here, how am I supposed to trust you in a mech? Nasty J meets your gaze. I'll tell you how I did it. Every hatch on this ship is connected to an actuator, if you know where to look. It only takes about 8 pounds of pressure to force it open. Cover the paneling with some spot welding, and it'll be secure. You just bought yourself a break, Mech Warrior. I'm giving you to Dr. Murad for a week. After this exploit has been patched, you'll return to active duty. But if this ever happens again... Nasty J shakes her head. Don't worry, it won't. That's right, Hollow. Walk the plank. Nasty J is rebellious. Well. Such is life. We are indeed a pirate ship, so what are you going to do? Man, we are like 1 or 2 points away from not being discouraged and being in a normal morale. We'll get there, but yeah, whatever. It is what it is. Let's see, do we only have the 3 days after the Thunderbolt, we will have the Shadowhawk ready. So I really would like to get that squared away so we can take a look at what we want to do with it. So, Thunderbolt.
Hey, boss.
Hey, work on the Argo upgrade. Improved automation is complete. Nice. Let's go see what else we have here for upgrades and see what we can do. This would be really good. That's really... Ooh. Interesting. Machine shop. That's actually a lot cheaper than I expected it to be. A lot of tech points here. Maintaining mechs in the Succession War era is complicated by the relative rarity of precision manufactured parts. The Argo's machine shop, once repaired and brought online, can help address this lag. Okay, what we've got here is a fully outfitted machine shop house and a whole lot of data on mech specifications. get this back online, and we'll be machining our own parts. Probably better than the ones coming out of those Torian factories. Faster too, House. Oh, baby, we're gonna purchase that up. Should be a lot of fun. Should be good. There we go. Get that going. Nice, 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 nice. There was something else here once upon a time I thought about unlocking stuff, but it is what it is. Oh well. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go back over here. And 1 day to ready the Shadowhawk. And 1 day to get the Wolverine prepped. So push up to the 19th. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. All that stuff squared away. Let's go take a look at that Shadowhawk chat. Let's go see what we want to do with it. What we want to stuff inside this thing. There is a lot of potential here. And I'm very, very curious to see what people's thoughts are on how we want to refit this. So we've done a Shadowhawk before a couple different ways. We've done a couple of unique, interesting things. Part of me wants to put an AC-20 in, but I just don't think it's really going to work out that well. As pretty heavy, all things considered. What's an interesting build? Do we want to go back to the triple or the dual SRM4s with some lasers and stuff like that? Like, what are we thinking? What's a build that you haven't seen very often? And before you ask, we are out of SRM6s, but we do have just about everything else out. Do we want to turn this back from a Brawly into a support mech of some sort? Or do we want to turn it into an LRM boat? Or a triple AC2 platform? I don't know. What's everyone's thoughts on this? If you have ideas and you're watching on YouTube, you can please feel free to post it in the comment section below. It might be a week or so before we get to it, but we will take a look at it. If it's a cool build, we'll do it, you know? And I'm not above going back and changing builds if it actually makes a lot of sense. So I'm not worried about that at all. Man, triple AC2s seems like it's going to be pretty heavy as well. Man, this is an interesting conundrum to run into. So, let's see, large pulse, true double SRM2s, I think, or SRM4s. Let's get the normal ones right now. Give ourselves 1 ton of ammo. I think is what we want to do with that. Let's see, each bit of ammo here contains 100 rounds, divided by 8. Yeah, it's about 12, 13 rounds, 14 rounds of shooting. That should be plenty. Should be fine. We got extra tonnage to play with. Oh, we could go. Well, I don't know. I'm not really sure what to do with this one. I don't have that much tonnage to play with. Not even for an AC-5. Those things are pretty heavy. If chat has any suggestions, I am intrigued and would be interested to know what your thoughts are on that. Let's see. Yeah, UAC-5 would be great. Unfortunately, we don't got one, so... Womp womp. We could put an AC-2 in, but we're going to be over tonnage no matter what we do. Huh. We can give it jump jets. Make it go further, faster. It's a little jack of all trades. It's not so bad. Put some jump jets in this sucker. Make it cruise. We're down to basically 2 tons effectively. So, man, we're just light on a lot of this stuff, unfortunately. We could pull out the SRM4s, give ourselves an AC2, pull out the jump jets, turn it into a maybe we can put an AC5 in here. Ooh, that sounds like fun. That sounds like a lot of fun, actually. So this right here, what's the max range on a large laser? It's 450 meters. AC-5 is 540, a little bit further away. Turn into a support mech, maybe? Could possibly do that. We'll build it up this way for now, chat. That's AC-10 ammo. I need AC-5. How many rounds does this have? This has 15 rounds. Again, should be all right. A little overweight. No worries. Pull out that small laser, lose a little bit here on the legs. Bring that down just a touch. And then one off the back. So, we don't have a USA-5, but we do have an AC-5 and a large laser. Seems like a lot of potential here for a support mech. Chat, if you have any other alternative theories or ideas that you would like to see this set up. We've set it up a few different ways in the past. Let me know here in chat. Let me know in the comment section below. You can also hit me up over on Twitter if you're watching video on demand on a VOD. And other than that, I think we've got our long-range kind of support mech here. 55 tonners are always this really weird situation where they really feel like you can't get as much weapons on them as you want. And it's because the engines are a bit bigger compared to 50 tonners, right? You got this break-ever point that they have here for the stock builds. But we're going to designate this the BTB for the Burnt Toast Brigade Special Variant. Should be pretty good here. Hit that confirmation button. We'll get that prepped up and in the system.
I'll get it in the schedule.
And all that jazz. Could go up here and save just in case it gets corrupted, because you know what? We don't want that to happen. And with that, chat, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for stopping on by. It is about 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time here in the U.S., which is when I usually end my stream on Sundays. I'm going to go and look for someone to raid, see if we got someone else that is going up there and doing BattleTech Extended, and if not, we'll find someone that's doing something cool and see if we can't dogpile them a little bit and say hello. So I'm going to switch it over to the thank you stream screen page. And as always, thank you very, very much for being here. Thank you for all the chat, the raids, the follows. Much love from my side to yours, and hopefully the rest of your day and the beginning of your week next week goes through A-OK. So catch you on the flip side, everybody. Till next time, I'll see you later.